let's get into this thing. Of course, you guys already know, but for anyone else watching, we're going to be doing some silly kind of on the fly Shadowdark dungeon delving because I need some practice running Shadowdark, and these fools agreed. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, let's just do this thing. So let's get some characters out of the way. That'd be fun. Homer, of course, you're on the top of the cameras. So who are you today?
All right, there's going to be some inside jokes in here, so just be prepared. I am playing Cleophas Sogfoot. He goes by Cleo. He is a half-orc pit fighter. His deity are the Lost, which, if you know much about the lore of Shadowdark, they're like kind of unknown for the pantheon that sort of disappeared. His background is banished. So as a pit fighter, he basically was in the pit with his clan. Somebody died that should have died. He got blamed for it. So he got banished from his clan. His alignment is lawful, which I thought was kind of a fun twist. Half-orcs, I feel like you usually didn't think that way. And I, of course, gave him the title Filthy with Dirt. You'll notice from his token, if you zoom in enough, that he is dripping a little bit. So his family is just naturally very, like, they're always, like, sweaty and stuff. But the last name Sogfoot, everyone's like, oh, because you guys are always sweating all the time. But his family maintains that the name came from it being walking in blood from killing their enemies.
Oh, that's actually awesome. All right.
His stats are not great, but he's got a massive greatsword. That's his big thing. And he is relatively harder to kill than because of the pit fighter.
Very cool. Okay. Chris, how about you?
I don't have anything nowhere near as prepared as Homer. I literally went on the Shadow Darkling site and hit the randomizer thing. And I'm going to be playing a half-orc basilisk warrior who is a neutral alignment. He is, I guess, like a stone. He's like a stone skin, so he doesn't wear armor. So it's kind of, I'm kind of used to that with one of my other previous characters in DC 20. So got that in common with him. I'm also gonna be an orc, a half orc as well. And my player's name is Daryl. I have no backstory. So
Daryl the mysterious.
Yeah.
I think he has amnesia. He's the classic, amnesia backstory.
Yeah. Very good. All right, Alex, how about you? Where'd you land?
So my character is actually gonna be Michael. He's a Mycelian shaman, and he's pretty much only survivor of the Blight. It tore through all of his people. Most of the time, you're gonna find Mycelians being like very communal group. They don't really go out of their groups, and it's really weird that I'm exploring and adventuring, and that's kind of the reason why, is the Blight kind of just took over my clan. And I'm also have the title of medium, which means I'm able to commune with the dead. And that's also a bit outside of the norm for Mycelians, because we usually just let that pass or absorb them or don't really have the concept of the dead. So I'm really just a dead shot outlier when it comes to these guys. And really, I also have a background called Marked, which leaves a strange mark on me, and it doesn't necessarily let me know what it was from. So I like to assume that it came from my deity, Cappy. She's the nature deity who kind of encompasses things, but she's all about regrowth, recycle, thorns, and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I've been following as my mark that's leading me in a way. But really, that's all I got.
That's awesome. I feel like that's kind of like your one of your dream character fantasies that you got rolling with this one right now. I feel like this is one you kind of revisit a lot of aspects of in a way that's good. That's cool. Okay, cool. Let's get into this thing. So basically, oh boy, you have heard tale of some recent undead sightings, just roaming undead in this general area. You looked into it a little bit and found out the legend of it's this just old buried dungeon. You really don't know much about it. It's super ancient, who knows how old? Literally, no one knows how old. It's just a super old place. So as your guys are kind of actually getting to this place, you're noticing, well, let's just put you there. So you notice that you're already kind of in a room where the stairs lead you into a room. Right away, pitch black, right? So here we go. Here's the narrative introduction for you. The winding earthen stairs finally give way to worked stone. The air here is dead, heavy with the metallic tang of rust and the dry rot of centuries, as your torchlight, who's running the light, by the way, he's got that going. Okay. Homer's running
A
the
bunch.
light. Very good. Do you guys have easy access to timers? If not, it's okay. I can. But I was thinking about maybe anyone that's running the torch having their own timer. I feel like that'd be kind of interesting and fun. If that's easy, feel free. Set an hour timer for your torch. Okay, cool. Well, yeah. As your torchlight pushes back the oppressive darkness, it reveals a grand, cracked vestibule. Vestibule? I don't know that word offhand.
Vestibule.
Vestibule. Thank you. So it reveals a grand cracked vestibule supported by 4 massive pillars. The silence is absolute, save for the grit of dust beneath your boots. Whatever guards this ancient military vault has been waiting a very long time in the dark. You are able to gather, just from the bit of torchlight that you have, some of these scrawlings on the walls are like seemingly stone that even has carvings, like hieroglyphic carvings almost, of militant figures, soldiers adorned in armors and swords. And this place is crazy old. Like you don't recognize, like even looking at the art on the walls seems strange and foreign to you because it's like just ages past kind of thing. But yeah, so you are coming into this place, checking it all out. Let's see. Let's begin. Okay. So as you step forward, zoom out a little bit here. Sorry. And some of this it didn't work the way I thought. Hold on. Stand by. There we go. Something like that. Okay. Perfect. As you step forward, you are noticing right away the overall aesthetic of this place. As I mentioned previously, it's like pitch black everywhere. There's absolutely no residuals, remnants of any kind of habitants here, at least normal habitants that would use light. So right away you recognize the danger. As in Shadowdark, all the monsters can see in the dark and you cannot, and that's how it is. So it's pitch black. The masonry is crumbling. Doors are rotted. You notice that there's like a little staircase in the next room leading up to a door area there. And as you are approaching, you see a staircase with a door at the end that leads to, I swear I'm super ready, leads to seemingly another hallway with another door at the end of it.
Nice.
That door is super old rotted wood adorned with metal on the edges of the door and the hinges itself, extremely rusted. But the door is currently shut. That's everything of note. So let's establish a somewhat, when it's necessary, initiative order, at least before combat happens. Let's say we're just going to go with the camera order for me, which is going to be Homer, Chris, Alex, just like we introduced. So technically, I mean, I'm not sure who's leading you guys or whatever, but Homer, you've got first dibs on anything happening right now. You see the stairs winding in and then kind of back up again to the broken-ish door that you can possibly see through a little bit even.
I think Cleo is not too hasty. That he would take a moment to probably search these first entry rooms and hallway before even going up into that hallway. Not like a thorough hours, but just a quick look around.
Okay.
Probably the most looted area of the dungeon, but just in case there's something dangerous like a trap is more of what he's looking for than anything else.
Okay, very good. You're noticing right away after like an actual glance, the one wall with the like silly S-curve situation going on there to your left, it just seems to be a more fragile, like the wall there is more fragile. As you're even walking along, you notice it's like dead quiet. And then you hear some stones fall behind you. And a quick glance reveals that the wall itself is crumbling even more with like roots cracking through it here and there too. That wall just seems especially fragile. But otherwise, this hallway and general area looks pretty much completely empty. You don't notice any traps anywhere per se. You are noticing a faint smell coming from the end of the hallway by the cracked door that just smells like rotting meat kind of and grody, but that's it. That's that.
Hey, Daryl, don't go near that wall. Michael, you'll be fine.
Interesting take.
Right.
All right. Daryl, are you doing anything? Oh, shoot.
Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, I think you're muted. Say that again.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, I'm no, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of stay in the back, and I knowing that what is Alex? What is your one's name again?
Michael.
It's
Cleo?
Michael.
Michael, yeah.
Michael. That's right, Michael.
Yep.
I'm like, I'm Michael. Make sure that you stay between us for your best protection.
And you're just gonna hear like that chime in your head. You don't gotta tell me, Daryl.
Oh yes, I forget. You can speak to my head. That's still so weird. And I'm like, kind of like, hi.
And the worst part about it is to be able to talk to you, I needed to hit you with my spores. So every morning I basically throw dust in your face to talk to you.
I just got like dust all over my nose. Like still like, oh.
I think you always take the last shift, and that's how you wake us up in the morning.
Yeah.
It's probably just like, and then you're like, we always wake up like coughing and gagging. We're like, dude, find another way.
Yeah. People getting floured in the face to get woken up. You're hitting us with spores to wake us up. Yeah.
Right.
Like you only need to do this once. Not every day.
Gross.
I've learned if you bring coffee at the same time, they're not as mad.
No. So yeah, I'll have the lantern lit. The lantern's going, and I'm just, I mean, I'm really just behind, just waiting to move forward. Really.
Are you
Okay.
gonna have your own lantern going?
Yeah, I'll have my lantern going right now.
We
Are
can
you gonna
stick
do
with
your own timer?
we
same
can stick
timer
with
as
one
mine?
timer and make it easy.
Okay.
That's actually one of the things the rules recommend. So I'm gonna stick.
Yeah, because I plan, like, if we get anything, I'm gonna probably set my lantern down so that way I can use my weapon, because it's a two-handed weapon. So
Okay.
All right then. So then the real question is, who's leading the charge to leave this room?
Well, I'm very protective of Daryl, so as long as it's not.
As long as it's
I will
not
stay
Daryl.
directly behind whoever does it.
You were saying you were gonna go in the back, Chris. You got killed by water last time, so I'll be the one that gets killed by whatever the thing is.
yeah, I have a little PTSD from the last episode.
Yeah,
I'm looking
that
up.
was awesome.
You can just see me looking up towards the ceiling, like looking for holes, and
That's what the amnesia's from.
yeah.
See, the wet feet are the thing that does it. That's the
Yeah.
real PTSD cause.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I can go first because I mean I do have a high AC, so
It's fine if you want to go first. But if you die again,
yeah, I'll go. I'll go first. I'll go first. So is there a door
Okay.
that's locked right now?
it's like an iron
So as you get
door.
closer to that door, it is technically locked. If you were to try the handle, even quietly, it is technically locked, but the door is such a mess, you could like stub your toe on this door and it'd probably break or open, even just the lock being rusted completely. So you can get through the door pretty easily.
Can
There's a
I?
horrible smell.
There is a terrible smell for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna see how how poorly this door is in place, and I'm not just gonna like turn the handle and open it. I'm gonna try to use my both hands, using my strength, and making sure if the door does fall off its hinge, I'm there to catch it, to try to like ease it and not just let it fall. So I would hand my lantern to Michael behind me and be like, just hold this as I try to open the door.
Okay.
Maybe you could just like silently pick it up and move it over, like
Yeah.
pick it off its hinges. You're a really buff guy.
Yeah, I mean I got a lot of strength.
Okay, let's do this. It's quite easy actually. So you go up to the door, check the handle, technically locked, but as you do that, the door almost like moves entirely in its frame anyway. And you are able to completely just like almost pull it out of the lock that it's in, like the actual groove that its door is locked in, kind of just like pull it out of that as the wood on the other end by the hinges just kind of rots away. And as soon as you begin displacing this door, you see quickly on the other side, with like the lingering light coming from behind you now, casting into the room, there are 3 grossly looking, they just look like super old people, just like shirtless and wearing loincloths, basically, just like lurched over in the corner. You recognize these creatures as ghouls. They are seemingly focused on something over in the corner until just a lick of the light that you're carrying enters the room.
Oh.
And then immediately all 3 of them snap their heads in your direction. And basically just start charging you. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative there.
Do I have the door still in my hands?
yeah, for sure. We'll say, yeah, that's fun. And then
What's the
let's do
initiative
this.
for?
Is it Dex?
I think
Yeah, I
it
wanna say
is
Dex.
time to learn some stuff. I think it is.
Okay. So straight 0 for me.
So
Everyone
let's-
makes a dexterity check. Yep.
Oh, need to zoom in here. Okay, let's.
2 plus 2. Oh man, I rolled poorly.
Okay,
You think you did until you see mine.
they didn't roll great either.
And Cody. Oh no, that was for them.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel better.
Okay.
That's why Michael's in charge. He was like ready to go. We're all like focused on the door. He's like, there's probably something bad on the other side, but we're just like,
I'd be right about here with the big old door in my hands.
Yeah. Okay. So how
I
did
said I was
everyone
gonna-
do there then?
I got 15 even.
Okay. All right. So you definitely did the best and you beat them. So you get to decide to act first if you'd like, or you can pass it off to any of your friends and the enemies will go collectively at the end.
Okay. It's actually good for me if I go first. So as long as you guys don't need something, I'll probably do it.
Go ahead.
And then for that, I'm actually just going to start chanting my first chant, which is going to be the shell of the turtle. It's a DC 10 to cast, and you invoke the tortoise's protective energies, granting you and your allies within near range +1 bonus to their ACs.
Nice. I'll say everyone's close enough for that without issue. That's fun.
Ooh.
As long as the cast goes well.
I just need 10.
Exactly.
Wow.
10.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Okay. So
So
then,
+1 for everybody, and it says duration focus. So I'm gonna assume that's me concentrating on it.
yes, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So what's that do for everybody again?
+1 AC for everybody.
Nice. Okay, guys, remember that.
That is sweet.
That's really cool. Okay, did you want to move at all?
I will get out of the way of Cleo, so that
Okay.
way they can do what they need to do. But I'm going to
Okay.
try to stay in the back of the room.
Okay, cool. Next up, what do you want to do?
So it would be me up next, or I guess we stay in the initiative order, right? So Homer would go.
If you want. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much.
you're in front.
Okay. So I have the door. So I still have this door right in my hands,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming it's a pretty big door, and I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna charge at them, and just run this door into them and try to stuff them in the corner.
Okay, that's awesome.
Nice.
All right, sweet. Yeah, go ahead and roll. That's pretty fun. Just roll a strength check.
Is there?
Okay.
I don't know if there's rule for this, but could I assist him? Can I run up and be a part of this?
Dude, sure. If you want to, yeah, do you want to basically do the same thing?
Yeah.
Just tag team him. You see him like holding the door and you just both just grab onto this door and just rush into these guys.
It's a
Okay.
16.
Okay, 16. You know what? Well, actually, Homer, you go ahead and roll a strength check as well. 16 is pretty good.
14.
Okay, let's see. Honestly, they both hit. That's amazing. Okay, go ahead. Both of you. That's pretty fun and interesting. Both of you go ahead and roll D10s for your damage for this one. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Can I add my strength modifier?
We both rolled a 3.
Right. You guys are in sync with this attack here.
And I'm going to say
Yeah.
no.
Hey, but it is a melee, so we get a +1 to that. So it'd be a 4. That's a melee weapon.
Nice.
Okay.
Is
Okay.
it a melee weapon? Can we count improvised weapon? Maybe?
I mean, yeah, it's a melee. It's a melee
Yeah.
weapon. I'd say sure. Why not? Okay, yeah, cool. So then
4
it'd be
for both of
4
us.
from both of you. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do. You guys pick however you want to split the damage between the three of them. As basically you're just like lined up like Red Rover style, and you're just like smash into these ugly bodied ghouls. So disperse that damage however you want to. You let me know.
Are they dead?
Are they dead? No.
Okay. All right. So I'd say like the one in the back takes the most damage because we're pushing the other two into him.
Yeah.
Okay.
pushing-
I mean, that makes sense.
We're pushing the other two into him. And so like that one in the very back corner would take like all the damage of just all that bludgeoning damage.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. It makes it simple. So that one takes 8 damage. And you notice that one crumples into a pretty ugly mess. It goes from ferocious to like clearly like trying to fix itself. And it takes an immense amount of damage there and doesn't seem to have much left in it actually at all.
Man, that took 8 damage. Oh my god.
So and as you just like plow into this guy, the door just like shatters on impact basically. And so just shoves them into the corner, hurts that one a whole lot.
That makes sense.
And then that door's gone. It's nothing. It's pieces of rubble now on the ground. By the way, before I forget, this is completely random. The art on the walls when you guys come in feels so ancient that it's like basically a discovery, like an actual discovery. You're like, whoa, scientists want to know about this crap. and you would each gain 1 XP just to start.
Ooh, nice.
I did forget about that, so coming back to that now.
Nice. Let me go ahead.
Does Michael get an extra one?
Not unless I do my sacred bounty chant, and I'm currently doing another chant.
Oh, okay.
But you would have at the time, probably, right?
I mean, if someone was like, "Hey, this is really cool," I would have been like, "Yes, money, yes, money, yes, money."
That's on me for not saying it when it happened. You can do that because you would have. I know you would have. Okay. Anyway,
But if you want to be particular, it says discover treasure. So this may not count.
oh,
Oh,
it does not count. It is not treasure technically.
Okay.
That's a good
I
point.
can see that. I can see
Okay.
that.
Good point. Thanks for calling that out. Okay.
look, I tried.
So that is basically going to be both of your turns.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's
That was
these
so cool.
silly things. So right away, as soon as these ghouls try to recover, where's the light? Who's got the light?
I'm the
Michael
one
does.
holding the lantern in the back.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, he handed it to me before he started messing with the doors and stuff.
That's awesome. Okay. But right away, this first ghoul at the corner that has just a little bit of wiggle room is going to kind of like jut out this way and get over to you. And it comes just like running at you. And you notice it kind of like lunges for you, but it's not even going for you. It's going for the light. So it's
Okay.
going to roll an attack roll. It'll be against your AC, but it's attempting to get the light. So,
Oh wait, didn't you have a light though on you, Homer?
I put mine down in the hallway. I put an X in the hallway.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So there's still, okay. So even if whatever happens here, we'll say that there is a little bit of light spilling into the room still. It won't be completely like pitch black if things go bad here.
Yeah.
So, okay. Good to know.
I have-
All right. So
I
here we
have
go.
an
It is
AC
going
of
to,
10, by the way, Cody.
okay. 10. All right.
Is that with your
Ah.
+1?
That is with my +1.
No.
All right. It's 1 attack plus 3, a natural 1. It misses completely. Dang, natural 1. That's crazy. It misses
It set
entirely.
itself on fire.
It's kind of awesome.
Oh,
For
there
now, I'll
actually
just
is
say,
damage from the oil. By the way, there is actually a thing for the oil that's in the lantern. You can
Really?
use the oil flask to it, like as a weapon.
That's cool.
that's pretty fun. You know what? That's pretty fun.
Knock this
Alex,
noggin.
roll a d4.
Well, that's it. That's it. No, that's if I did. That's if I took an oil flask and I threw it out as an oil thing. Then I lit that on fire. Then it would do damage.
Yeah, that's okay. It did roll a natural 1. Let's make this fun. Alex, give me a d4. Okay, it's only 1, unfortunately. But as this thing completely swings and misses you violently, it does kind of slap the lantern, but in a way that it really just like spills oil throughout the lantern and out of it a little bit onto its own back, and it has to like recover and like pat its own back out. And it is going to take 1 damage in that process.
Nice.
So that's that one's turn. The one that is right in front of Daryl here is now going to attempt to swing at Daryl with its claws. Don't forget about your bonus to AC. Okay, that one's a little higher.
Oh,
It'll
I
be-
totally forgot that actually applies to me as well. It didn't register when you said even with your +1, but my AC is actually 11.
Oh,
Sorry about
nice.
that.
Oh, no worries. There you go. Okay, so that one is there's +3.
That just hits.
That just hits. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
With that +1 that he gave me. Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay. All right, cool. So that does hit. It is only a D4, a 1.
Okay.
But as it hits you with this, oh boy. Oh, okay. I'm going to need a Constitution check as this
Okay.
the claws kind of pierce through your skin. Not a lot, but enough to expose flesh.
Oh, 5. That's not gonna do anything.
Okay.
No.
And you feel just like this burning, oh my gosh, fun. Okay, you feel like this just burning toxin enter your body.
Is this a poison?
It is specifically a paralysis. You feel your body kind of just like start to paralyze a little bit.
I have advantage from my ancestry on con checks to avoid harmful maladies, poisons, or afflictions.
It probably counts. That seems it's like it's a toxin that's causing this. So go ahead and roll again. You said advantage,
Nice.
right?
Yeah, 20.
Oh,
Even
okay. So you feel this
There
thing
you
start
go.
to like burn and overtake you for a second, and literally just like
Yeah.
you can feel it through your bloodline. You just like shirk this thing off, and you're like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
So that's all good.
And I was going to make you puke.
That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Okay, and it kind of exposes these ghouls' abilities a bit too. The last one is going to move up this way and try to attack Cleo with the same kind of situation going on.
Mr. Sogfoot's AC is not as high.
It's only a 9.
Oh, it's higher than that, though.
Nice. Good deal. That is everything they're going to do. And we are back up at the time. Actually, I don't care. Any of you can go as long as you all go once. So whatever you guys want.
Well, I will probably just continue my chant while trying to run away from this thing here. So that way everyone keep the 1 AC.
Very good. Is there anything that happens with focus spells? Probably not. It just happens. And that's like your action.
Yeah, I think.
And if not, I can just reroll for my DC 10.
No, I think you can only have one focus spell at a time. It's like concentration.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I looked it up last week because my familiar spirit animal was concentration or focus.
The spell stays in effect until the start of your next turn on a success.
Never mind.
So that implies you just do it again. But if you fail it, you don't lose the spell.
Make a spellcasting check at the start of your turn, as if you were casting the spell.
Okay. But I know that if you
just
fail it, it doesn't burn your spell. You can. Yeah.
Success, the spell remains in effect. Failure, it ends. If you are focusing, you do not lose the ability to cast that spell.
Cool.
Yep.
Man,
Okay.
all right.
Oof.
So you can still cast the spell, though. That's the good thing.
You lose it for
right.
the day, though. So that's.
Yeah.
But I am going to move right over here to hopefully avoid him just a tiny little bit. Still carrying the lantern, though.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. That counts as the action, right? Maintaining a focus spell? I imagine so.
I would assume so.
I would assume so. Because it's as good as casting the spell again, kind of, technically. I'm going to say yes. We'll double check that later. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Okay.
I mean, the only other thing I was going to do was break a dagger off in his chest for like a 1 damage, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, then. Next up.
You want to go?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go. Seeing that the one took off after Michael, I'm going to go back. I'm going to move back this way to kind of protect Michael, I guess, to here.
Very good. Yeah, strategically, enemies cannot move through people. They can move around them. But just so you know, if there's some way you can physically be between someone and not have a way for them around, that's an option.
Yeah, I'm just going to go like this for right now because I can see that I'm not going to be able to fully get around them. And then I'm just going to attack this one right here.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, wait, can I? No, I don't want to do that right now. I only get so many uses of that. 1d20 plus 4. 17?
Ooh, that definitely does it. Yep,
Nice.
that does. Feel free to roll damage for that.
1d10 plus 1. Wait, no, that's 1d10. Does plus 1 damage, right? Yeah. 5.
Nice. Okay. You're beating that one up very good now. That hit lands and you see the form of this creature kind of just like contort in pain as it writhes back, and it is bloodied. You can definitely see that. So very good hit.
This is the guy you said was in the corner before it took the most damage, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yes, he's looking the worst.
All right, I'm going to try to finish him off then.
Do that. All right. Let's see it.
13?
The 13 does do it.
Okay.
Nice.
How about 13 damage?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The
What's it
great
look
sword,
like as
dude.
you just absolutely end that one? I mean, it's not even close.
It's in 2, right?
He's just like a He-Man, like, "Hurrah!"
Splits this creature straight down the middle. That one's definitely done. Overkill. Huge overkill.
Is
Oh
it
my
now
gosh.
covered in like dirt
Can
and
I-
water? And
It's sweat.
Oh, yeah. So as I walk over here, it's like run back here. There's like an uncomfortably squishy noise, a squelching of his boots.
That sounds
He gets
about right.
really sweaty anytime he fights.
That sounds about right. Okay. Alrighty. So this last one, technically, okay. So we'll say the one that's most injured is actually right away going to try to sneak back around and attack the light source. That's like its goal exclusively, as far as you can tell, especially now that it's injured, maybe even more so. Okay. So that would be against Michael's AC. I'm sure that's enough.
Yep, of 11.
Okay.
No, of 10, because I don't have my spell up anywhere.
Okay. So this thing swats the lantern out of your hand. The lantern basically just goes like straight into the wall next to you, kind of thing. So it's still next to you, but it does go out in the process. There's only a bit of trickling light coming through the doorway there. So now I'm going to say it is got a little bit of light, but let's just make it simple in here. You can technically still see, but you have disadvantage on everything.
Can I be, since the light coming through the hallway would be kind of like outlining me, can I be maybe like taunting that other alive ghoul that hasn't gone yet?
Yeah, go ahead and roll whatever check for that. I'd say maybe charisma or strength.
Okay. I mostly just want him to come attack me instead of the light source.
I hear you. Let's see. I'm going to have him actually kind of make a save against it, since it's something that's like off your turn, just kind of fly. We'll see.
20.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I will say that as that is happening, that one is taunted enough for sure. And it will charge you instead of anyone else in your party or the light. And yeah, it's going to try to attack you in the same way. 6.
He's distracted by my light stance.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. Exactly. Okay. That'll be it for them. Back up at the top for you guys.
Okay, nice.
Wait, actually, I take it back. Have you seen the old Jackie Chan, like the drunken boxer?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm moving like.
Okay. But with a great sword.
Well, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully it works this time.
Okay. Sorry, I lost internet.
Can you hear me?
Everything's fine now, I think. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, carry on. What were you saying?
Oh, no, you're good. To start my turn, I'm just going to start beating my drum, giving off one more chant one more time. And this will be successful.
Yeah, well.
Everybody gets +1 to their AC. And I'm going to try to re-pick up the lantern since it was swatted down, but right next to me. So I'm just going to pick that back up. And if I got movement, I'll try to like diagonally sidestep if I can. But if not, that's all right.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. You can move through your friendlies easily enough, so feel free.
Cool.
Very good. Okay, and you have light in the room again. Say goodbye to disadvantage on things.
Yeah, I was going to say that if you just go in the hallway, that would be right there.
True. Yeah, 100%. That too.
It's better than no light at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, if you moved back even further, then we could like fit in the hallway with you and pick it up. Maybe if you could pick it up, but then be behind us so we could see better.
And
If I
maybe
have that movement, I'll go right there.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got
100%.
near movement. So
Yeah, 100%. Oh, that's all good. There you
absolutely.
go.
And you just hear the chanting amplify as I'm down the hall now.
You should just pick it up.
Yeah,
right?
I'll say that's cool too. You do have the lantern with you. That's no big deal at all if you want to.
Nice.
Okay. Very good. Okay, next.
Can I go first so I can be behind you? I'll just attack and then retreat.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Do I have enough movement? I can come slash this guy and then come up like this.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay, I want to try to finish this guy off.
Let's see it. He's already bloodied. He's definitely taken a beating.
14.
14 is enough. Roll damage.
Another max damage. 8.
All right. What does that look like? Finishing that one off.
Same thing, but it'll be a downward up diagonal cut. But he makes the same sound.
Yes.
So what I'm picturing with you all sweaty and you're talking about being like Jackie Chan drunken master is that your hands are so sweaty with your greatsword. You're kind of like, and that's what it's like. Like you're grabbing it and flinging it back up because you're like the drunken master, but with the greatsword sweaty hands.
Yeah. Yes. And it seems awkward at first until you see the insane efficiency of just like the weight of the blade falling and then swiping back up directly through this creature, cleaving it nearly completely in half. That one is done as well. Did you want to move some more? Up to the top or whatever? Yeah, heck yeah. Okay. And then lastly.
So all the light would be kind of blocked right now, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I'd say Michael's holding it. He could maybe like dance it around Cleo a little bit, but there's a little bit of light.
Didn't I have disadvantage?
Wait, what? Say it again.
Did I have disadvantage on that roll? Didn't I have disadvantage?
Oh, yes, you should have.
12 hit?
It does actually. So it would have been good. No worries.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't. Yeah, I knew I figured I would have disadvantage because there'd be like no light with both of you blocking right now.
Well, he's holding it up.
Yeah. So like just kind of recalling where I saw it at, I'm gonna try to take a step and I'll have my warhammer and I'm just gonna take a swing at it. Kind of a wild swing, but hoping I connect.
Sounds good.
Oh, but I don't think I get. Yeah.
That unfortunately does not. You
Okay.
swing, and this ghoul is the way it moves is uncomfortably nimble for its seemingly ancient corpse-like figure, but it does dodge out of the way, and you just kind of slam into the tile under him, and that's that. Did you want to move at all?
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Do you want to move up here?
Well, it ain't gonna help. It won't help anything.
Well,
This
but
ghoul now.
You'd lose your disadvantage, right? Because you'd be more directly in the. Anyways, never mind. Don't listen to me.
This ghoul now will be making a wisdom check to see if it panics and runs away, basically.
Yes.
I got to look at that up. I don't remember if they fail it, they move. Yeah, morale check. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, basically that's kind of what the morale thing I think is. Like if they fail their morale check, they take off.
They flee if they fail DC 15. Yep. Okay. All right. All right. So this one is going to panic like crazy. Let's see. He knows the dungeon. So where is he going to go? That is a good question.
He's locked in here with me.
Okay. I think I know where he'll go. He is going to, like I said, kind of panic. He runs by you up over this way and just like shoulder charges through this door. The door just breaks as it is another just busted old deteriorated door. So he just kind of like shoulder charges through that door and would be able to move like there. Let me see. Right about there.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it'd be kind of darkness, and I'll just kind of, when you guys come back in, I'll be like, I don't know where it went, but the last one ran away because it was so scared, and I heard something over on this side, and I'm wondering if we can relight the lantern with the other lantern.
Yeah, I'd say so. That's no problem.
Okay.
In the distance, you hear another door open and kind of slam shut as this thing's running away. And then I'll also reveal the next room that it went into, as the door is kind of broken there. So the light would actually trickle through and you'd be able to see it anyway. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. So that thing retreated, ran away from you. You have a general idea of where it went. Do we want to go back to our normal crawling initiative order at this point, leaving off with whoever would have been next if you want to?
Yeah, that'd be Alex.
Okay. And I'll just be sitting in the back, still grooving with my drum, just chanting out my chant, not necessarily knowing that everything is finished until like I hear the final like door slam from a teenager down the dungeon hall. And then what I would have been chanting to would have been shell of root, circle of stone, leave my friends alone. And so as I'm banging that one out, I finally hear like things quiet down. And I'm like looking around Cleo. Daryl, you in there?
Yes. I do not know where this thing went, but I heard it go through the door over here. I think I just changed my accent for my character.
I love it.
It's the amnesia. It comes and goes.
Yeah, it really does. Let's see. So you are now that you're not in combat directly. So the atmosphere of this room specifically, you definitely smell the rotting meat. You notice that they were all huddled in the corner, seemingly uncomfortably. They were just like nibbling on the corpse of some very old dead creature of some kind.
The rotting meat.
I'm going to have to investigate that.
Okay. You do exactly that. You find out it's some sort of other like abomination monster that you have never seen before.
Okay.
Like it's like you see skeletal remains and you're like, what the heck am I even looking at? This thing had like tentacles, a couple different heads. You see several skulls, like somewhat still attached, and just like old rotted meat and leathery skin across it as well. Some freak of monster nature. And then I will say, as you're investigating that, and now you guys have like the calm, you're also noticing that this room at some point may have actually been like some sort of mess hall. You're noticing some like debris of like old broken tables, but it's all kind of just like scattered. None of it is actually standing up anymore. It's just kind of scattered in the corners and along the walls. But you're seeing like a few different utensils, even like ladles and pots and stuff in the corners, way past its time, but maybe some sort of old mess hall.
Okay.
Quick side note, specifically from Kelsey, found it online. Keeping focus on a spell does not take your action. So could even then cast another spell as long as it's not another focus spell. It's
nice.
powerful,
So
but
we
it has
shorted,
been
yeah,
taken
sorry.
into account when deciding whether a spell has focus duration or not. So cool.
Okay. Well, now we know.
Kelsey being the creator of Shadowdark.
Yes.
Very cool.
I mean, is
Queen of
she
Darkness, I
gonna
think.
know for sure though?
She asked someone. Okay.
Yeah.
You get permission to make that rule.
I mean, I know she wrote it.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. That makes sense. That does make sense though. That does really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, that's good. That does make sense. Okay. So you check the place out. That's what you got out of it. Chris, are you doing anything in the call now?
You said we already noticed the stuff on the walls, right?
Yes. That was especially in the first room too when you kind of came in. But you're even noticing that there are maybe even some like there's art drawn on the walls. There's like claw marks through the walls too.
No, I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna kind of look around, but I think we've already looked around. We found what we're gonna find here. So I'm just gonna try to move on because I know that we've been running for a while. And yeah, I'll just be like, if you guys have found what you found, then we just need to pick a direction to go.
Makes sense. I'll point out you're noticing the next room is kind of like an open hallway. So
Yeah.
you can somewhat see into the next room.
The ghoul went this way, over the other way. Should we go down the hallway then, away from where the ghoul went?
Ooh.
Oh, we may want to go off and finish that ghoul. You never know what it's going to bring back to bite us.
Good point. Okay. Well, if it's my action, I'll just go into this room then.
Okay, the room on the left.
If it was running in fear, it would have headed towards safety. Does safety mean more ghouls, or safety means not in the direction of even scarier things?
Or not in the direction of traps.
That's
Right.
what Cleo's gonna say. He's gonna like crush one of the heads, and then he's gonna like pee. That was a Constitution check I rolled. He's gonna pee on it a little bit to like show he's not afraid of it, but then he's gonna get some pee on his boot.
Okay.
Squelching is gonna continue as he follows you.
Squelching.
And before I leave the room, I want to take full note of all of the like drawings on the wall to hopefully get a mental image on my head.
Okay. Okay. You do exactly that. And it kind of locks it in your mind in a way that could be helpful to recall maybe understanding things as you go through, or trying to, discern the meanings or location or intention of certain rooms or the building in general. So that is totally helpful. As you guys are moving into that next room, you see it is the next door there that Daryl is by is a little bit more put together than the rest of the doors so far. You notice that there was some metal reinforcement throughout the boards in a way that kind of had the door hold up a little bit better, which makes sense. You heard that one kind of slam and not fall apart. So you're kind of seeing why that is now. That door is relatively sturdy.
Is it locked?
It is not locked. If you try it, it is not locked. And you do notice when you kind of touch the door, you hear a sound. Let's see here. I'm going to have you guys do some rolling for me, okay?
My back's out. I can't do the rolling anymore.
All right, let's see. Homer, roll me a d20. Chris, roll me a d12. Yep. And Alex, roll me a d20.
Okay.
Taking note of Cleo's -4 wisdom and his title of Filthy with Dirt, as he walks into this room, he's going to like reach down and just like get a handful of like dirt and debris and like rub it on his arms.
Very good. Okay. What did we get? Homer, what was yours?
Nat 1.
Okay. All right. So you hear a sound behind you it sounds like the growling of a beast, and you hear it echo through the chambers that you seemingly have already been through. Chris, what'd you roll?
An 8.
8. It sounds, after the growling, you hear and almost feel the ground of the dungeon thudding a bit. Like you kind of hear a rumbling. Whatever this thing is, sounds like it might be pretty big. Alex, what'd you get?
13.
13. Oh, okay. Okay. So anyway, you hear all that happening, and then you hear the growling turn into almost like you hear it distort from the growling of a beast to like the painful groaning of a human of some kind. And it kind of like naturally flows into that in one sound. And you hear this thing seemingly getting closer to you. You can't necessarily see it yet. You just hear all the echoes from the spots that you've already been through in the dungeon.
Okay.
So what's the play there?
And oh man, as I hear that, I'm just going to instantly say in my mind, something's coming, guys. And it's creepy. It sounded like a ghoul at first, but honestly, it almost sounds like a pained person, maybe half a ghoul. What did you guys hear? Or if anything?
Yeah, I'd say it was actually uncomfortably loud, and probably all of you heard it. I'll say that even.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't decide if I want to cover this lamp and try to hide, or if I'm more afraid of the dark.
That's fair.
I'm gonna ask Michael to hand me the lantern back, and then I am going to just head back the way we came
Oh,
and head out.
And then right back through the door.
I kind
Yeah,
of wonder
no,
if we should just push forward.
I'm just going to, I'm going to be like, yeah, I heard it, but let's go. And I'm just going to open the door.
Okay. You do exactly that. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check to see how noisy you are doing that.
11.
11. Okay. You open the door. You hear this thing getting closer and closer. You never really catch a glimpse of it. Are you guys following through the door?
As close as I can.
Yeah.
Very quickly and maybe even closing the door behind us.
Okay. All right. Let's do exactly that.
Are we trapping ourselves in a room with something?
Oh, of course.
Of course we are. No, not necessarily. You see, this opens up to a relatively large room. And if you guys make your way in, you notice whoever comes in last, you see like in the door behind you, you can hardly see like through that room you were just in. You see like the silhouette of just like this nasty, like hulking figure. But then you see it like it's the torso of a person, but it's like way too high in the air to be coming around the corner like it is. And then you see almost like giant like lizard legs kind of just like creep up behind it, and like snakes kind of come up over its shoulders as well. And you're like seeing that last thing as the door kind of like closes behind you. You hardly see it, but it was there. That seems to be the thing that was making the noise behind you.
Is Homer still there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
We can hear you.
Okay, my camera's being weird again. I'm just going to whisper no thank you as I close the door.
Perfect. That's great. So this room you're in, no thank you. This room you enter seems relatively empty, actually. At a first glance, there's some furniture scattered around. There's like tables. This seems to be maybe like just kind of like you see bookshelves with old ruined books. There's a lot of books on the ground everywhere. It seems to be maybe just a commonplace, but like is it just ancient as heck, and everything's kind of fallen apart at this point. But other than that, it seems empty at a glance. So let's say Chris technically maybe did the last action. So maybe to
Yes.
Alex, what do you want to do here, if anything?
For the most part, I'll just start looking around. Maybe even search the books, see if I can't read any of them, or some of them are pertinent to what we're trying to do.
Okay, you do exactly that. You look around, and there's a few that are interesting. Definitely some that are worth holding on to. Some that look super valuable to the right people. So I'm going to say you find a couple things. Like I said, a couple different books that are helpful. Collectively, they will amount to, you could actually like sell one of the books, especially for like 50 gold, probably. And then you get 1 XP for finding that one as well.
Ooh.
And
if there's a chance of me finding treasure for XP, could I be chanting my treasure chant?
Yep, that one counts for that, I'd say, for sure.
Awesome.
And then you also find a journal of sorts. It is, you open it up and it is almost entirely just like destroyed. The ink has actually faded off of the pages. Even the pages are almost like dust. There's one page particularly that seems to be kind of intact at the very back. That is, it says this. I will paste it in the chat real quick too. It says day 84 of the quiet. It has taken the mess hall. My men are beginning to turn, their eyes blackening, their movements slow and starved. I've sealed them in the garrison. It is a mercy I cannot afford myself. The vow demands the vault being guarded, and if the living cannot do it, the dead must. I have activated the sentinels. I have engraved the final command on the archive ledgers. My body will be sealed in the crypt with the most volatile remains. I pray my spirit is strong enough for the binding. Iron breaks before it bends. This is my final report. I'll just leave that there. That,
Definitely.
collectively, I'd say if that's something like you can all read or whatever, that counts for 1 XP for everyone.
Nice. And for stuff like that, whenever I'm reading them, since I can't read them aloud, I would just be telepathically reading it. But like in an annoying way where like I'm actually narrating it as if I'm the person who wrote it. So like, from Lord of the Rings, the guy writing into the book, morning fall, the goblins are pushing in, So I'm like narrating it to both of them as I'm like reading it myself.
Perfect. There we go. That's honestly even that just makes perfect sense. So yeah, it counts for 1 XP for all of you for that. That's good.
Errol actually likes that because it's like an audible book, like being narrated to him. So he actually kind of likes it. He finds comfort in it.
That's why we make a good team.
Yeah.
So that is interesting.
And I'll probably pocket whatever book felt valuable or interesting as well.
Okay, very good. So that's what you found worthwhile with your action here. Homer, did you want to do anything specific with this room or about this room or anything else?
I think I actually want to like go around and just kind of sneakily peek around corners.
All right.
And put oil in the lantern.
Whoops.
We still have 30 seconds left.
Okay. Well, that's more than what I got, but okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, let me remove my last oil flask here.
I'm going to reveal some stuff as you peek around using just enough light to kind of see into the next couple rooms. Look at that big one.
There, my timer's going off. We start at number 1.
Oh, well, we started out with 6, the most terrifying of the numbers.
That's kind of true.
No, it's actually 7.
Was that
Okay.
So I don't know. Were we doing both lanterns on the same timer? Because like I paused mine when mine went out, and then I restarted it when we relit it. But I couldn't remember if we're doing the same timer, just for easy.
If Homer just started one again, we can go with the same timer and use that one.
Okay.
No problem. Okay. So as Cleo was looking around, you do scout the next couple rooms. There on the left seems relatively empty. There on the right seems, I say empty as in there's no obvious big thing that catches your attention that you're like, I need to linger on this kind of thing. You know, you're just scouting around checking things out. So you do stop when you look into the room with the big 1 there. Crazy. You see a huge 1 in there. No, I'm just kidding. But you do notice pretty much as soon as you like peek the corner there are 2 basically just like super heavied up like suits of armor, more or less, by that doorway.
Okay. Guys, I found the sentinels.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay. Chris, did you want to do anything specific now?
I would go over this way and just kind of see if I see anything out this area right through here.
Okay.
Trying to just be a little quiet as best I can, and then just kind of like looking through whatever I can see.
Okay. I'll reveal a little bit more. I'll reveal this room. And I don't know, how far are you going? Are you from like right there?
Well, I mean, I would continue to go in, but like I said, like I'm just cautiously looking around to make sure there's nothing like a trap or anything like as I go through here.
Okay.
But I would eventually, if there's nothing right here that I would see, I'm gonna go to right about in this area here.
Okay, that's what does it. That is enough for you to see into this room, and you see the ghoul that had previously run from you, kind of just hanging out in that room. You would see with your light, you kind of like peer in there just enough, and the same thing where like he's just kind of like hanging out in the dark, just like sitting there, and he meets your eyes, and instead of moving this time, he stays completely still. You have to like almost like stop and just like stare at it for a little while. And you're like, am I staring at the face of a ghoul? And then you see it like twitch a little bit. And you're like, yeah, that's a ghoul. So he's just kind of hanging out in that room now.
If I have the movement, I mean, I know my going in, looking around, but if I have the movement, I would go up there to that ghoul. I would see it and I would go try to attack it.
Okay. All right, well, you get up to it, and I'd say you could even call stuff out. But yeah, I'm going to say if you're going to try to go up to it, maybe just you, roll a quick initiative check with this ghoul.
Okay.
It did really bad, so which kind of makes sense. At this point, it's like sort of cowering.
Oh my God, 3.
I'm going to say you did worse because you got a natural 1, so.
Oh, I got a modifier. Nat ones don't work the same way in DC 20.
Oh, they sure do. Okay, just different, but they do. Okay. So like as soon as you like get up to this thing, then it kicks back into like volatile fight or flight mode, and it doesn't have anywhere to flight. So that's it will be able to move before you actually, and it is going to immediately try to lunge at you and swat your light away. You are carrying a light, right? It's a lantern.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to swat at you and try to swat your light away. You do have a +1 to your AC, and that's only a 16. So I think you're good.
Oh, that's
right?
a 16?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that would hit.
What? I thought you said your AC was like 19 or something.
No.
Oh, I misunderstood. Okay.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That's kind of crazy. Okay. So he's going to, you see him, you start going up to him. He's completely still. And then he just like dives at you with vicious intent, slaps your lantern over to like this corner kind of thing. The lantern's there now. And it is pitch black around you. Okay. Who else's turn now?
Yes.
Alex. You're hearing that mess happen over in the corner.
Yep.
You can't see directly into it because there is a door in the way, but you know that, you saw Daryl go that way and there's some racket.
Directly in front of me, is that a door?
It is. And it's the same deal where that one's a little bit sturdier as well. So you can't necessarily see through it in any parts of it or anything like that.
Well, I feel like does that door seem like it's locked, or can I just get right through it?
All right. Well, the only way to know would be checking, I guess. So you go up to that door, you check the door. It is not locked. The second that it opens, you hear a click that kind of like drops your gut. You recognize it's some sort of mechanical trap of some sort. But I'll say it doesn't trigger right away. You hear the click and the door is partially open. And what do you do with that?
Honestly, my first reaction was to like burst through the door to try to help Daryl because I heard like some commotion.
Okay.
But if I heard the click, I might end up backing off a little bit.
Okay.
It's like in a movie when they step on a mine.
Yeah.
And they're like,
yeah, exactly. You like open the door, it budges an inch, you hear the click, and you just like freeze.
you just slowly close it.
Yeah, you are able to actually like close the door seemingly without fully triggering whatever trap it is.
Okay. Then I'm gonna be like, Cleo, there's stuff on the bad side of this door.
Bad side of this door.
On the bad side of this door.
Yeah, there is a ghoul.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's a ghoul in here.
And I guess I'll just like start creeping around, peeking around, and probably be somewhere around here, seeing if I can't find my friend. But I will not let Cleo out of my sight, at the very least.
That makes sense, especially because if you don't have a light with you, you realize like you might be able to see the shimmering armor a little bit off of your friend in front of you, but it's like you look in there and you're like, it's freaking dark. Okay.
Yeah, like
Cleo.
walking through the first threshold right here is probably like walking out into the dark hallway, and it's like, Daryl.
Exactly. Cleo.
And then the dark room just has.
What are my friends doing? What is happening? I thought we talked about not dying. Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Can I don't know what the distance is here. If I could,
That's
I
fine.
would try to charge all the way through to attack.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. That seems fine. You come in with the light, so you're actually able to like, you kind of come in, actually see what's going on. Yeah, you see the
Are
ghoul
you passing
there.
that light to Michael as you go in?
I could, yeah.
Because I mean,
Just-
you kind of have to because your weapon's a two-handed weapon.
Hold your slimy hand out. I'll hand this to you.
Yeah.
Slimy.
It's really me that's
keep
slimy,
clean.
but I'm like, every time I shake his hand, it's slimy. So
You know, I don't
Perfect.
even have a nose, and I can tell what you smell like.
Daryl hears the telltale as I come jogging up.
We
Those
we
funny
can't
guys.
stealth anywhere.
No. Well, that's why you guys went ahead. That's why I stay back.
That's awesome. You hand the lantern off, Michael. You've got the lantern in your hand, and you bravely hold it forward, giving your friends light.
Yep.
11. 11. You run up and swing, and unfortunately, this ghoul seems still at first, but it unnaturally quickly moves out of the way of your heavy blade as you slam it into the tiles underneath. And then I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it would be. It would be Chris.
Yeah, I didn't get to. Yeah, because it
Right.
went. Yeah, I didn't get to go because it went and then we went to Alex.
Right.
He can see now.
Yeah, I can
That's
see.
true.
So I'm gonna swing with the old war hammer.
Right. All right. You swing.
Are
You're
you
doing so good.
serious? Is this happening again?
You panic as your hammer's coming down. Cleo is slightly in the way, and you're like, oh no. So you kind of like step back and just like slam the hammer down at your feet, basically, making a whole bunch of racket, but unfortunately not connecting.
Does he destroy the other lantern?
I honestly,
He does not destroy the lantern, no.
Yeah.
It's just kind of swatted over on the side there. So
I'm just
That's
a glutton
no
for
problem.
punishment.
yeah, you are. But that will bring it back to this thing. It feels like it has no option but to fight at this point. It's kind of cornered and it's like, oh crap, they found me. It's going to swing at, I don't know, one of you guys. If it's evens, it's Daryl. Odds, it's all right. It's going to swing at Cleo.
I'll be taunting it. You're
With
gonna
its
try to eat me. I'll
claws.
eat you first.
It would be a 14. Don't forget, you've got an extra
that
1
hits.
to your AC.
Even with my one, that still
Okay.
hits.
Okay, it is a D4, and I'm going to need you to make a. Oh, it's 4 damage against you, and I'll need you to make a Constitution check as well. DC 12.
Okay, well, that's 4 is rude.
4 is pretty rude.
I have a similar thing. I get advantage on con checks resist injury, poison, or endure extreme environments.
I will let it work. That makes sense.
15.
15. Very good. Okay. So despite the claws ripping somewhat deeply into your flesh, you are able to avoid just grit, the toxin coursing through your body. You do not become paralyzed.
Very cool.
It's going to just back into the corner even more. It doesn't know what to do. It can't move around you necessarily. That's its action. Let's start back up at the top with Chris, unless you guys want to do anything specific otherwise. Is that right?
Well, has Alex gone?
Yeah, it would have been Alex, I guess, technically.
Try to eat me, I'll eat you.
I'll just go ahead and do my normal chant. I'm not 100% sure.
Well,
You know-
got to roll to continue at least. Or are you going to
That's
drop it?
And then you can do other stuff we learned.
True. All right. Roll to continue the chant.
Okay. Keep focusing on the chant. Keep the AC up.
+2. It's +2,
Nice.
so it's an 11. I only needed 10 to hit it.
Very good. You are able to sustain that. Now what?
I guess since I'm just holding that Statue of Liberty torch just up high, and I have a little bit of extra room, I think I'll just... So I like to try to be helpful, and I never feel like I can be helpful to these two large dudes. So I'm just going to run up and be like, don't worry, he's almost dead. I got it. And I'm just going to like go at him with my obsidian dagger here.
All right.
Straight
Good.
roll.
My God.
That's so funny. Straight roll, natural 20.
Leroy Jenkins for the win.
All right.
Straight up.
Whatever your damage die is for that, double it.
I got a
Oh,
5.
me
10.
too.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. All right, dude. What does it look like? Is you're like, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to go up and help you one-shot this creature. How do you do How do you do this?
yeah.
So honestly, for the most part, it really looks like I got it, guys. And then I'm going in like real slow, trying to like shoot him in the neck with my knife here, and then I just like barely get him down at the chest, but it just cuts all the way deep down, just like right across the chest. I was going for a stab and I did a slash.
Yeah. It. You
Maybe
see this thing.
tripped.
Yeah, just like lays on the ground and just kind of like rides around for a second, and then just like completely still. You straight up killed it. Like that's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna look down at my warhammer and be like, why do I even have this thing? It does. I need a dagger like that does massive damage.
That's awesome. When this thing does
Michael,
die,
you truly are a mighty warrior, and I'll leave a damp spot on your shoulder. As I...
Thanks.
Nice. Okay.
there is a clattering on the ground. You hear glass hit the stone. This creature, within but basically the waistband of its loincloth, it was actually holding a potion conveniently. Yeah, you do notice a potion. It is a very old and gross potion, but you ventured guess it'll heal a D4 worth of.
Oh, okay.
Volunteers tribute.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm
gonna go ahead and take that and drink it.
Does anyone need to be healed? Because I can just heal you.
Yes. Oh no, let me just drink that real quick before.
I'll let you drink that. I'll take
I
the
don't need
healing
it.
from Michael.
I don't need it.
I'd prefer you not drink that because my healing works as a group. So I'll heal both of you at the same time.
Yeah, that works.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
All I need is 10 minutes of your attention, and I got to start drumming up a chant, and everybody who participates gets healed for 1d4, as long as the performance is not interrupted.
We have to do 10 minutes.
Yep. If you want to wait for 10 minutes, I'll heal you for 1d4.
Take
Long as
10
you
minutes
roll
off the
well.
timer.
Yep.
I didn't think of that.
Part of it. It's all part of it.
Also,
Yeah.
a spellcaster or a herbalist can recover a lost spell or elixir instead of gaining health.
Whoa, cool. That's awesome.
And for the GM, random counter chance is increased during the 10 minutes.
Ooh. Okay. There will be one encounter. Roll, not an encounter. And
It will be
it'll
encounter now.
yeah, well, maybe double the encounter chance. I think the way it'd line up, it'd still just be one though. Anyway, so in the meantime, well, actually, let's do your thing first. Let's do do you have a check for that, or is it just a good to go?
I think this one doesn't need a check. It's just
Because
I
it
need
takes
10
time.
minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Cost
So
us the time, yeah.
during that 10 minutes, nothing happens. Yeah, no
That
worries.
creepy thing didn't come down the hall.
Nope.
Nothing that
Somehow
we know
not.
of.
Somehow not.
Well, I'm
Look
gonna,
at that D4 roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Feel free.
Please roll a 4, by the way.
All right. please.
2.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. After that time is spent, you guys are thankfully able to just kind of huddle in this room by by the corpse of this ghoul for 10 minutes until you get that healing. Now, I don't know whose turn it is. What are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna pick up my lantern, and then I'm gonna walk out this door.
Fair.
I'm gonna walk right out. I'm just gonna open that door up and walk right out of it.
Not that door.
Are you would? Are you serious?
No.
He says,
Gosh.
"Thanks for the healing."
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Uh,
Are you relighting that lantern or just holding on to it?
I'm gonna hold on to it
Okay.
because I had just lit it and it went out, so I'm gonna hold on to it so this way we can reserve some oil.
Got torches.
I got 1 torch.
3 torches.
You have 3? Yeah. So I'm gonna put the lantern away though. Like I'm gonna put it away, but I'll take my 1 torch and I'll light it off the lantern.
Okay, that sounds good. Let's just reset the torch timer there then for all of lit sources for 1 hour. Make it easy.
And then because I've got the most AC and I got the most health, I'm just gonna go ahead and lead the way. I'll head back down this way.
Alrighty.
What else?
Is there a door right here?
There is a door there.
Sorry.
You're good.
Can I do a? I would just kind of listen to the door. I just kind of put my ear up to the door and see if I hear anything. If I don't hear anything, I'm going to test the handle out to try to open it up.
Okay. You go ahead. You reach out to the door. The door that you don't hear anything on the other side after listening for a while. The door opens without issue. Is not locked, revealing the next room. And also, you see what seems to be a bit of a overgrown, but you see light from outside coming through this specific door. So you actually found another way out of the dungeon should you need it.
Nice.
And then, so is this is the way out? Like we're seeing the light come from here?
Yep.
And then we see a door over here.
Correct. That one is very broken and damaged, and you can actually even see through it a little bit. It seems like you can just tell from here, it's like a shallow room on the other side. That's about it.
So nothing really. Okay. Well, should we check it out?
Yeah, then we kind of know that area is finished.
Okay.
So you can see that much so far. Okay. So you...
Yeah, so I would go in and yeah.
Good job on another entrance, because not having to, like, you guys don't even want to know what I saw back there. I will not be sleeping for weeks.
Okay. So as you step into that next room, it reveals a few things. Another relatively open hallway, a room at the top with some sort of circular fountain of sorts in the middle of the room. At a quick glance.
Dude, how big is this? Keep going, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
It's actually a 48 room dungeon.
And something like that as well. Try to recenter us. Oh, can I not ping while it's like that? That's silly. Okay. All right. So you're looking at something like that. I would feel bad if Chris leads all the stuff just because he's going to run into all the traps should there be traps. So anyone else want to do anything, or is that the plan?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm there for. Like that's what I am.
Perfect.
That's what I'm there for.
Just want to make sure we're all on the same page. That's all.
Yep. Like I'm good with the guys taking
water.
their actions, with their actions, but going into a new room, I'd like it to be my player going into a new room, so that way I can tank whatever would come.
Cool. Sounds good to me. That being the case, good.
Listening in the back, maybe searching rooms before we leave them as my standard action.
Okay. Because you do that, your action throughout the thing, you actually do find there is one loose tile in the small room that you are in currently. There's one loose tile here, and you kind of just like notice it's wobbling. You are able to kind of lift it up relatively easily and carefully to make sure it's not a trap, and it is not. And you find just a bunch of stashed old coins in there with faces of leaders past you don't even recognize. Like incredibly ancient coins that will definitely sell for a lot, probably 100 gold each, but also constitutes 1 XP. We'll say 1 XP for all of you, actually.
Well, would he let us know that he is uncovering treasure? I might song for that.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Perfect.
Then yes.
For my sacred bounty, obviously, I'm just going to start chanting away. What was hidden now be found. And that's the chant for my sacred bounty. And hopefully that'll give me just 1 more XP to throw on there too.
Absolutely.
How many do you have? You're like 25 at this point.
I'm actually at 6 HP or 6 XP right now.
Ooh. This
About to
dungeon's gonna
level up.
level this man up.
Great.
Cool. That's fun. if you last that long. Okay, so now where's the next spot or the next action?
Where do you guys think we should go?
We should probably check the
I've been
fountain.
following the rule of turn right in a maze. If you guys have noticed, all my actions have been turn right.
I was going to suggest the water feature. You have good
Yeah.
history there.
Yeah, cautiously approach up to here.
I heard tales. The most dangerous place in a dungeon is anywhere with water.
So I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna see that I'm gonna look at that door, and as I go by the door, I'm gonna see if I can listen, hear anything, going up here, and then I'll see a door right here, and I'm going to go ahead and block this door with my body, letting Michael come up, and then Cleo come up after that.
Okay, you guys all come in. The water, it is literally just kind of like a water basin with one center thing that seems to be actually like flowing water, and somehow it's recycling through this fountain. It is the only thing like making noise, essentially. So it's like eerie in the sense that it's still functioning somehow. You notice in the fountain itself, there seems to be some sort of stone tablet that has some sort of writing on it, but you can't really see it through the water. Otherwise, the entire room seems completely empty.
Wow.
At a glance.
Michael, you seem good at reading, so I'm going to reach in and grab the tablet.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. You reach in. The moment that you are touching the tablet seems to completely vanish, and the exact tablet becomes just this massive slab of stone that slams in the gap here, blocking you guys in the room. It's just like a massive thud, and you are otherwise blocked in that room. You notice the door next to you is entirely iron as well. It is a much sturdier door than any door you've seen in the dungeon thus far.
Crap.
And you're here. At the moment, nothing's happening.
The water.
Who's doing what next?
Michael is going to panic.
Sounds good.
I'm going to drink some of the water.
What?
We're going to have to.
This water is gross. It looks, it's like almost black. You could hardly see through it.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was like fresh water. Like it was,
okay, fair. Despite it being flowing and moving, it is not actually fresh water. It's still very clearly all sorts of gross.
Yeah, so I'm currently hyperventilating.
We need to get through one of these things. Hammer boy.
Yeah, I'm going to take out the old Warhammer, and I'm just going to make a massive swing. Should I go with the stone, or should I go after the iron door?
Is the stone tablet a tablet with words on it, or is it just a big rock?
Actually,
it is a tablet with words on it. It does have some words. Let's see. Specifically, go ahead.
So I actually have a high wisdom modifier to detect hidden. Wisdom's like detect the hidden, recognize omens, stuff like that type of thing. Would I be able to kind of look around the room to see like I want to do that to kind of use to look around the room to see if I can find like a hidden lever, something that would be like a release type of thing for this.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make that check. I like that. And since you brought up the reading, Alex, we'll kind of treat that as your action. You do see that there is words on the giant tablet that is now just like in front of the door. Basically, it says in like you can hardly read it. The font's so old, but basically it says iron breaks before it bends. And it says like this is the cursed inscription of our commander. You shouldn't have trespassed. And then what was your check for wisdom?
19.
19 is really good. Really good, actually. Okay. I will say that you do see a very hidden lever at the base of the fountain. At the bottom tile, like where it like connects to the ground, you do see a hidden lever there, and it is all sorts of rusted. You find it. You can't believe you found it, but it's there. It looks to be in bad shape, but you see it.
So I would tell the guys, and I'd be like, I think we're going to have to get in this and reach in to release this lever.
Right. Okay. Homer, what are you doing, if anything?
I'm going to sit down and cross my legs and like just be chill.
All right. Cool. Very good. Okay.
He's very zen because he's got the moist air.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a full round in the room. Yeah. Full round in the room. Okay. The dice are on your side. You still have a moment to think. What are you guys doing now?
I would obviously be narrating whatever I read off of the tablet into their heads, and having the thought process of metal breaks before it bends. I would think I either think that lever is going to snap the second you try to pull it, or that door needs to be frozen for us to break through it, the metal door. I'm not 100% sure, but metal needs to
Yeah.
break, and metal doesn't break unless it's frozen or rusted. And I feel like the only rusted metal is that lever.
All right. Cleo's had his moment of zen so he can think more clearly. He's got low intelligence, so he needs a minute to think.
I
Can
actually have
he
high intelligence.
use he's got a grappling hook. Can he fashion the end of the grappling hook in with that lever in some way to like reinforce it and then try to pull the lever?
Whoa! Very clever. Yes. Let's get an action side to do that. I would say maybe wisdom or dexterity. Okay, wait. Maybe intelligence or dexterity. It'd be a matter of know-how and being super careful about it, or just finessing your way through it and hoping for the best. I'll take either.
Have to be dex for.
And you know what? Do it with advantage, because that's pretty clever.
That's
17?
that's that luck
Even
token.
better.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Very good. Yeah, sweet. You're looking at this thing in Zen mode. You're like, we just got to figure it out. No big deal. You go over to this rusted lever at the bottom of the fountain. You dust it off a bit more, scurry off some cobwebs. A very large, disgusting spider crawls out of like the cavity where the thing is and just kind of skitters away from you. Yeah, that's true. You kill it actually. And then you get your grappling hook ready. As soon as you like start to mess with this thing a little bit, you notice that it creaks and is like beginning to bend before actually like functioning or like triggering its mechanism. You kind of like jam the piece of your grappling hook in there. That's what you said, right? Grappling hook?
Yeah.
To kind of reinforce it before you pull it all the way. And it seems like it's safe and could be pulled now without actually like bending. It should trigger the thing appropriately now.
So I was going to put oil on it. I was going to use some oil and oil it up. You know, when you got something rusted, slap some oil on it. Take the torch and heat it up, because so if you heat rusted metal up, it expands and it loosens it all up. Is what I was going to try to do with the oil and a torch. So as he's doing that, I mean, I don't know if it's worth doing it now though, because it sounds like it might be able to pull.
It looks pretty good. I'd say you go over there with that plan and you're like getting it all ready and it's good to go. And I mean, it would only help, but it looks like you're looking at it. It's like, actually, it seems like it's pretty solid. It seems like it's going to function.
Okay, then I won't waste the resource then. And are you going to finish pulling it then, Cleo?
Do you want to do the honors?
No, go right ahead. No, man.
All right. Unless Michael, you narrated for us though, so we heard what you said from the tablet. Unless you have some better idea, I'm gonna go for it.
Give it a rip, unless you want the strong one here to pull it.
Yeah.
He did one shot one of those ghouls.
Dinky little knife. It's like a 2-inch blade.
Yeah.
Straight up.
A pocket knife.
Well, that sudden speed too looked like he was gonna go in for a slash and then a stab, and then he just. Anyway, sorry. He's gonna be like telling that story like you're some like sneaky.
Yeah.
You know, like rogue type character.
Mastermind.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay. You do exactly that. You notice
get some dirt in my hands first.
The mechanism. Okay. The mechanism triggers exactly like it should have. You notice the stone tablet that slid down and blocked your way in begins to kind of like rumble a little bit. And then you notice that there are just like 3 loud like cracks and bangs as like some sort of metal just juts through the frame of this tablet there. And then the door just kind of crumbles. And then you notice that the iron that like split through the thing to make it crumble just like launch upwards, thankfully avoiding all of you and avoiding the stone that's just crumbling beneath it. You venture to guess that if the lever did not function as intended, it was going to just launch debris throughout this room and it would have been a big mess. It would have been an issue. But thankfully, you figured it out. The fountain is completely destroyed. There's nasty black water that kind of just like falls on the ground now. And then there is that same tablet that you actually saw in the fountain. Now suddenly is just kind of like there at the base of the fountain, or where it was, kind of like foundation of the fountain itself. You are able to take it. And in doing so,
I'll probably grab it.
It does count as treasure. It could certainly be sold for something to some nerds, maybe around 20 gold. And it counts as an XP for each of you as well.
Nice. Any chance that you have a little... I'm just going to start like, if I find it myself, I'm just going to like hold up the treasure What was lost now be found? You know, like hold it up real high.
You're so loud. Is that right? I can't even tell if I'm at the. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I got 4.
And then okay. Michael's at 8
Yep.
because he gets double. Okay. That feels a little broken, but I'll allow it.
I think that's pretty cool though.
It is definitely cool.
Like what's your HP though?
My HP is 7. And my AC
that's
is
right.
10.
Max HP. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, and with an AC of 10, I mean, come on. Like that's not too bad.
Bad.
Yeah. I'm not even a glass cannon, I'm just a glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this iron door right here now? Is the handle on this like still tight? Like is there even a handle?
It definitely is. It seems it is definitely some sort of locked situation and maybe even barred on the other side, the way that it's like it's able to kind of like rattle in its spot there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, then if you guys are good with it, then we'll go ahead and leave.
I told you water features are the most dangerous things in a dungeon. I tried to warn you guys.
Do you guys want to check out this other room right here, or do you guys want to go down?
Yeah. No, I like the right.
Okay.
Also, I'm the one that triggered the trap, but I'm still like, I tried to warn you.
This door is decently sturdy as well. It's not full metal. It is like wood and metal, but you notice that the door is unlocked as far as you can tell. Anyone that's trying it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and open the door.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Yeah,
I'm going to cautiously open the door.
With caution. Okay.
Yeah.
As you open the door, you hear the same you have the same heart drop sensation as you hear a click of a trap as the door begins to open. You do kind of the same thing where you like stop in your tracks as it opens like an inch and you hear the click and you're like, oh, hold on.
I'm going to like release it and I'm going to leave the door open. And then I'm going to use my hammer and I'm going to hit the door open with my hammer.
Oh, okay. Where are you kind of like, are you standing off to the side of it or still kind of in front of it, but back a little bit?
I would kind of stand like right
hammer?
here, like kind of like right here type of thing. And I'd tell the guys like, watch out. And I'd have the door cracked, whichever way it is. And I would just swing with my hammer at it.
Okay.
To knock it open.
Okay. All right. Stand by. This will be interesting. So
I'll make a joke while you're doing that. I was wondering if the one that's the full metal door, if it was made from alchemy by like maybe two brothers.
Right. As soon as I said it, I thought that too.
I like it.
That is funny. Okay. So you stand back off to the side and you just like slam your hammer into this thing. And this is pretty interesting. The trap of this door is a mechanism that triggers a spell. And when it happens, the door blasts open, and then for a second, there's kind of nothing that happens. You like hear the door slam into the wall on the other side, and as it like gets halfway back to recoiling, almost shut, it isn't going to shut, but comes back a little bit. There, you notice there's just a curtain of just lightning that crosses the threshold of the door and touches your hammer. Which is awesome. So I'm still going to have you make a dex save for me to see if you can avoid this, but I will give you advantage because you're not just walking into it.
My hammer is made of non-conductive material. So
okay, your hammer explodes when you open the door. No, I'm just kidding.
I assumed it was going to gain some kind of magical property. I mean, I feel like that makes
20.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Excellent. Okay. All right. So thankfully, you are able to, the wraps on your hammer are just non-conductive enough that you realize what's happening and your hands kind of like go numb for a second and you just like use your weight to pull the hammer out of the threshold before you actually take any real damage from this thing. And then it dissipates. And as it dissipates, you guys hear, let's see here, you hear on the other side some sort of just like large metal thing just kind of grinding on the tile of the stone, as if someone's like dragging a sword almost or something like that. And then let's see.
You guys may not know this, but my family has only one weakness. It's lightning. I don't know why.
Oh,
who can say why?
You guys know I'm going to go in.
Well,
you hear the sound with a little bit of light. You can actually see one creature kind of just standing there.
Is that the captain?
And this thing looks crazy. Like it looks like, here, just get a little bit bigger images for everybody.
Whoa.
Hey, he's not big. Don't worry. But that's what you're seeing. Yeah, he's just like decked out in armor. He's wearing a crown. It's like the crown is part of his helmet. He's got this sick cape, and he's literally just emanating this aura of like visible magic energy around him, and he's just like crackling with arc bolts across his body and just like lightning magics. And he looks at you and he does that exact pose. He's just like,
okay,
sword on the ground, hand up, and just like lightning in his hand.
Do you have an older brother?
It says that thing that you guys read earlier, that the message that we got when the audible read to me, the vow demands the vault be guarded, and if the living cannot do it, the dead must. Do you think that's what this is?
Oh yeah.
Well, he's sealed. It says, my body will be sealed in the crypt with the most volatile remains.
Volatile. Like, I'm thinking like...
This could be the captain, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
How do we want to do
I'm
this?
saying captain, but...
I mean, he knows we're here. The door's open.
It's yeah.
Is he going to follow us? Maybe we could trap him.
Like, just close the door.
Yeah. Just like, no, thank you.
Yeah, right.
Hey, my bad. I didn't know the room was taken.
Wrong
didn't know
place.
anyone was in here. My apologies. Let me just go ahead and close this back.
That must be the next
Talk
one.
to him.
I mean, I'm good to go in.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
feels like we have to.
Please do.
Leroy James.
It worked for Michael.
Yeah. And then I slowly close the door behind it. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
this.
whose turn is it? Actually, so whose turn is it though? Like, is it?
Well,
You guys want-
in
I
this
mean, I know-
case, we'll actually go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
As this creature is clearly not happy that you're here. It seems just so angry that you've made it into this room specifically.
The fear of lightning is washing over Cleo.
14.
Nice.
Okay,
5.
this bad boy gets +4. Natural one on its initiative.
Nice.
Oh, I'm Leroy Jenkins. Like oh god.
Okay, here, let me zoom in a little bit on here. See what's happening better. Okay, good. All right. Okay, who rolled the best?
It's between me and Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, we tied.
Whatever you guys want to do, you are able to act before this thing. But you notice it's very angry. Let
Go
me
ahead,
give you some
Alex.
hints now. So you see that thing right away, but you also are noticing that in the room, there's very specifically just like a stone coffin situation going on that I'll draw a little bit. There's a stone coffin situation going on like right here-ish. And you're noticing several different, basically the walls in general are just like lined with chests. So like almost all the way around this entire thing, the walls have a chest touching the wall everywhere. So now.
So to start off, I'm going to start by banging my drum and doing the protection chant. Shell of root, circle of stone, banish you to ash and bone. And then hopefully I'm going to get another 1 AC for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Very good.
5-5 situation.
No.
And then I'm basically just going to like try my best to usher the other guys in. I don't have any long range capabilities, so I'm pretty much just going to stay back and like try to hype them up the best I could with my song.
Okay. Very good. Next up, however.
I'm going to rush in.
You got to say it like
I'll
that.
say
though.
you're welcome. Yeah, I'll say you can get all the way up to him.
I'm gonna hand the lantern. Actually, I'm gonna set the lantern down like right here as I go in. I'm gonna set the lantern down right as I go in this little corner, like
I'll
right
probably make that my job to make sure I have light.
like right here as I go in, and I'm just gonna be yelling, Leroy Jenkins. And I'm just gonna swing as hard as I can with my warhammer.
Very good. Perfect.
It's a
Excellent.
terrifying war cry in Orcish, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that's not a name. Those are just crazy orcish words. No one knows what it
You
means.
know, I really hope I hit with this, because if I don't hit, this is going to be so bad if I roll in that one.
It's going to cringe to death.
Oh, 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 20 does hit. You're definitely good to roll damage there.
10. 5 damage.
So 5. Okay. Very good. That is a massive hit against this thing. You run up to this thing and you dent. It's like you slam this thing right in the chest. And you see it kind of just like slide back, but you concave its armor and it kind of like lunges over. You see it is certainly affected by this. You moved up. Perfect. Cleo would be next up. What are you doing?
Is there any obvious like inscriptions on his body or armor in any way?
Ooh, Good question. At a glance, it's kind of hard to tell. You're noticing, let's see here. I'll say at a glance, you're able to see that he's definitely some sort of like leader based on how he's decorated. You're guessing he's some sort of military leader. And you're noticing he has a large key strapped to like his hip, just like an old rusted key ring. But the key itself is quite large as well.
Is the coffin open or closed?
The coffin is closed. That's what you're seeing at a glance. I could give you more, but it would take your action.
I've engraved the final command on the archon ledger, so my body will be sealed in the crypt with the most vault. Pray my spirit is strong enough for the binding. So I'm like wondering if maybe if I can get that key and open the coffin, there's something I can destroy in there that will like damage the spell that's like animating this corpse and stuff. Not super dexterous, but for my action, if I could try to maybe like run up and grab the key and try to get into the coffin.
Ooh, kind of crazy. You want to nab the key right off this guy. Go ahead and just roll a dex check. We'll make that what you're trying to do here.
With triple advantage.
Nice.
19?
Okay. You swing by this guy. He seems very focused on the dent in his chest at this point from the Warhammer. And you basically just like run right by him, nab the key. You seem like viciously look over and kind of grunt at you, but you're already by him. You make it to the little coffin situation there. And you do notice that it is sealed with a magical, like little keypad lock kind of situation. Not keypad, not with like buttons. You know, like a keyhole.
Lock.
Yeah. And I mean, you see that's going on. You can definitely, you have the time to try to stick the key in there too if you want to.
I get electrocuted, but I think the reason I was able to get the key off him is my drunken pit fighter stance allowed me to. I'm just gonna look. We're Leroy Jenkinsing everything, so I'm just gonna put a key in there and turn the key.
All right, sounds good. Make a dex check. Really good.
Nice.
Okay. You jam the key in there and you actually like jam it in and turn it and then just like let your hand off, and you do it fast enough that you actually remove your hand before the magic seal activates and just like sends an arc of just like lightning around the keyhole. But you manage to stay away from that. And then the coffin itself cracks open and it smells horrid. Like it immediately fills your nose and it takes everything not to just throw up on the spot. It smells awful. But as it cracks open, it also kind of like the top peers back a little bit. And you see in this thing is literally lined completely with like ancient gold coins, like gems, goblets that are just like the most generic, you know, like dollar sign kind of just treasure up in this crypt, basically. Yeah. And you're seeing all that absolutely crazy hoard.
I think the smell, he's going to be first be like, it smells like home. And then he'll be like, is there any like writing or inscriptions or scrolls or anything like that he sees inside the crypt or coffin?
You notice that there is, but a lot of it's buried under treasure. So you can't make out exactly what it's saying. It looks like some sort of relatively official documentation of something, but you can't really tell what.
That's like the scrolls and stuff, right?
Yeah, and it's kind of like throughout. It's like within the walls of this crypt thing, or of this coffin thing.
Okay, so. But it's nothing I can grab.
Nope.
Okay.
So that's a pretty effective action, I'd say. What are we even doing now? Is it Daryl's turn? Has it already happened? Oh no, Daryl started.
No,
it's
turn.
Would
be this thing's turn.
Okay. Okay. Well, right away, of course. Basically, with all this mess that's going on, he recovers from the chest wound, looks over to you angrily, and you see his eyes just kind of like glow for a second, and he just kind of like speaks into the open for a moment. "Now, sentinels, come. They will not escape." And they just like you hear in the distance just like the loud clattering of metal, and then this thing also takes a lunging swing at Daryl with its big old nasty sword. Where's it?
Maybe close that door, Michael. Like really tight.
Like really tight. Close it so tight.
Maybe reset the trap.
There it is. Okay, sorry. Okay. Oh my. All right. Okay. D20. Okay. Does a 6 hit you, Daryl?
No.
All right. You're good. This thing actually will. Where are all the light sources? There's one in the corner by Michael. Are there any others?
I've got the other one.
Okay, it's going to move over to you, but that's all it's doing. So back up at the top with Daryl, unless you guys want to mix it up.
It only has one action or one attack thing. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
This round, yeah.
Well, he called.
So it be back up to Michael. Yeah.
Yeah, however. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Shadowdark keeps a static initiative, so it would go to me.
It's up. It's whoever.
So I'm just going to go ahead and maintain my spell, and it succeeds.
Very good. Very good.
Can't necessarily do too much to get close for the most part. I can try to maybe toss my dagger at him, but I do feel like maybe Cleo was smart in insisting that closing the door behind us so nothing else can get in might be good. So I'm going to work on closing the door and making sure it's jammed up.
Okay, that sounds good. You are able to close the door, and you're noticing just like the opposite door on this side, there is actually, it's a little bit rusted open, but there is a bar that you could move like through like an insert through the door to lock it even more tightly. And it would just take a bit of gumption to make it happen if you want to try.
Yeah, absolutely.
A strength check unless you've got some other crazy idea.
Could I possibly use my intelligence to wedge some like old clothes or something that I've been wearing, or like something from my backpack that just doesn't really take up a lot of space or I'm fine to get rid of?
Sure, we could do that. You venture to guess
Keep
it
your
may
clothes
not
on.
be as effective, but it'll definitely be easier than trying to pull the metal bar over. So it's definitely worth a shot, 100%. And I wouldn't even take a check, actually. So I would say that you are able to pull off some like spare clothes that you have in your backpack in case you get wet or whatever. And you kind of just like jam it in all of the creases of the door that you can and like wedge the door back and forth a little bit. And you're like, I can't open it. It's probably pretty good kind of thing. So yeah, 100%. The door seems firmly secured there.
Okay, definitely. And that should be it for me.
Okay.
Celebrations for after we win the fight. Keep your clothes.
Perfect. All right. Who's next?
I would yell at it look at me now, and I try to catch its attention to make him look at me. And if I need to move, like I would move like up to like here.
Okay.
Right.
Try to distract him from killing the light.
And if I can get him to look at me, he would have to do a DC. He'd have to pass a DC 15 Constitution check to keep from being petrified for 1d4 rounds.
Oh, if you can get him to look at you. Okay.
Yeah. I just need him.
Okay.
I just need him to look at me. That's all I need him to do. So that's not like I'm going up to look at me. You will not. I'm doing what I can to get him just to stare, like just to at least glance at me.
Okay. I get you. Okay. He looks over at you. Very cool. He looks over at you. I feel like he's maybe, is this a magic thing or is it a?
It's a trait of the Bellisic warrior. Bellisic?
Okay.
Basilic?
That's actually, okay.
Basilic.
That makes sense.
It's petrifying gaze. The creature of your level or less that meets your gaze must pass a DC 15 con check or be petrified for 1d4 rounds.
What if he's definitely higher than your level?
Oh, is he higher than us? Oh,
yeah.
then it definitely won't work.
Okay. I kind of if you still want to try it, maybe something can come of it. It's up to you.
Well, if he's higher,
if
he's higher level than us, then it wouldn't work.
Okay.
Then that's fine. Then I'm just going to attack him either way. Then I'm just going to I'll still do an attack check.
Because I don't hate that. There could be like a stun or something involved. It might just not land like fully kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
yeah,
I don't want to completely just say nope. Like you could probably do something with it still if you want to.
No, it's fine. No,
okay.
I'd rather just play it the way it is. Like I'd rather just play it the way it is.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll just move up and I'll just do an attack check is all I'll do.
Okay. That sounds good. Go for it and we'll see how this goes.
Oh, not good. 10.
Yeah. All right. Unfortunately, the 10 doesn't cut it. He seems wholeheartedly focused on this. And as you come up to him and swing, really without even looking at you, he kind of just like sees you come up beside him, expects where your blade will be, and just kind of like steps back and then lunges back towards the light after that. Unfortunately, that's that. So Cleo.
Right. I think it's Basilisk. But okay, would I know if this is a reasonable thing? Can I hop in the coffin and attack him from inside the coffin?
There is technically room for a body lying down in the coffin. So
But could I be standing up in the coffin and attack him? Just be standing.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, not necessarily with cover, but you could definitely be up in it.
So I want to drop down after I attack him. Is the
Okay. Yeah. No, you could do that. In fact, there is something peculiar after you've unsealed the like magic lock on the stone covering. The stone covering seems half the weight of what you expect it should be, and it actually moves somewhat easily to the point that you can get on top of this either with the lid on or off.
I also am going to call to Michael and be like, see if you can find archive ledgers.
Okay.
They might be in here with me, and then I'm going to swing for an attack.
See if you can find them. They might be in here where I am. Okay.
Oh, no.
Swing, and unfortunately do miss this creature. Your blade sails
Can I
wide.
A quick intuition, maybe it's a wisdom check, to see if I think he would be willing to attack me if I laid down in the coffin.
Sure.
I have a -4 to wisdom, so
Okay.
asking much.
Don't know if you don't try.
All right, how do you feel about a 3?
You have no idea. You like if I lay down in this coffin, will he attack me?
Yeah.
Who can say?
I'm just going to keep standing in the coffin. I won't risk laying down.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. That brings it back to his turn. And at the top of the round, you hear just like now kind of out of nowhere, just like metal, just like slamming against this door that you sealed shut for now, which does buy you. Actually, go ahead and roll me, Alex, since you were the one that sealed the door. Go ahead and roll me a d20.
And that's how
Get
we
in
roll.
that 20. Get in that 20.
No,
Get in
that's
that
not how
20.
you roll.
Hey, Brett. Sorry.
Okay, you do notice the door is beginning to possibly fail a bit, but the creatures on the other side are certainly not making it in this round. You hear 2 of them.
Can you put the AC on the door? +1 AC on the door.
Right. They're banging away at that door. It's a good thing you shut it because I would have just burst right in right there. And you did seal it, so they didn't get through this round. And then the guy is very focused on the light sources still. But now he's got 2 actions. He is going to reach out towards the lantern that is around Cleo. Maybe he's holding or whatever.
It's like hanging in the coffin or something.
Okay. That sounds good.
Hanging
He
where the
reaches his
treasure is.
hand out towards it and seems to be making some sort of spell attack check against it of sorts instead of swinging at it this time.
Michael's
Oh, nice.
This will be against your AC technically, and it is a 12 total.
I have 12 with my +1.
Okay. So you see this guy reach out toward the flame of your lantern, and it extinguishes immediately. You see it kind of like almost like suck into his hand as if he's like breathing it in through his arm a little bit, and then it just like vanishes, completely gone. And now your only light source is coming from the corner over here.
Yep.
And lanterns cast like
Near.
near. So you guys are
About
on the
30
corner
foot.
currently. You can't see, not enough. Like
Well,
it's 30 feet. Yeah, I'm sorry. Near. I'm thinking
And near is
closest one
30 foot.
Close.
No,
right?
Look, it's 5 foot.
Perfect. Yeah, so that's the problem. So you guys can see, no problem.
It's double near distance.
Okay, so
For a
even better.
lantern.
Yeah.
Right. So no worries. So he extinguishes
your
the light from
lantern's out.
Cleo, but
Oh, never mind. You have a torch. Never mind.
Yeah, I gave him a torch.
You're right.
oh, okay. But still, you can see decently. It'll make it harder than it needs to be. You can see enough that it's not a problem yet. But you notice the creature then turns its attention to the other light source, immediately moves to get right up next to it as its movement. And then for its second attack, it'll try to do the exact same thing. But no, it's going to do it with its sword because that's cooler. Doesn't really matter. It's the same either way. But it's going to target the light source held by Michael.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be a 15 after bonuses.
And it hits.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Swats the lantern, whether held or just on the ground. Either way, he's basically just targeting the lantern. So he swats the lantern. It does kind of like smash it up against the wall. Lantern still functions, but it is.
Does it?
Does go
Would it
out.
have done damage if it hit me? Like
If
if that
the-
was an attack against me,
Oh, for sure.
could I throw the torch while he's trying to smack me, like at Daryl? Like dex check maybe.
Because we would know he's coming for the light source.
Like
True.
I want
yeah,
him to
true.
hit me instead of hitting the torch. I want to fail the hit, but I want to get the
Okay.
torch away.
Okay, I hear you. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so you want to take the damage instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just like one swipe, try to save the torch and throw it to the dudes.
Okay. I'm going to have you do a dex check for me, but it's going to be real low DC because it's kind of bad either way for you. So I get that. So I'm going to say like the DC 7 for a dex check. You can make that happen.
You're sacrificing yourself for the torch.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
Oh my god!
Any bonuses?
No.
No? Okay. So basically the way this is going to work is you try to do exactly that. You're kind of like timing it right, but he sees you holding the torch. And as soon as you launch it into the air, this guy just like with a seamless swipe, just like windmills the sword up above him and just like cuts the binding off of the torch as it just kind of like scatters in like embers across the room and then falls to just like pitch blackness in the room otherwise. And you notice at this exact moment, this creature completely drops its lightning aura, adding further just like it's just dark. It's black. You cannot see around you currently. That is its
To
turn.
bring that up. I'm like, doesn't it have lightning ore?
Not anymore.
Enough to drop that.
So you can still function in the dark. Everything's just at disadvantage, basically. Like everything. Pretty much. Unless it makes sense that it wouldn't be. So what's the plan? You hear the other metal, basically animated armor sentinels on the opposite side of the door, kind of just like clanging away at the door itself. You know that this white, as it's called, this creature in front of you is like right there next to you in the pitch black. What do you do?
Right. Should you go put the bar up onto the door and we should get a light source up as well? Like Michael lights a torch for you to put the bar across to give us more time?
I mean, I'm willing to try anything, but
Yeah, if you can just I was gonna say because if you can get the torch lit, I can use my movement to come down to the door to try to get that bar down.
so I could also try to get the bar down, but I do also think I'm about to get attacked for doing so. And
Well,
I
there's
don't
no
know if-
opportunity attacks in Shadowdark, so
that is nice.
That's true. That is the thing.
But I think the torch in front of me is thoroughly destroyed, and you guys will have to run all the way across a room to stop it. So whoever's turn it is should probably either light a torch or get the monsters
I
down.
thought it was your turn.
I think so, if we're still going. But
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, it was monster and then top around for me. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
so do you not have a torch?
No, I didn't have any torches.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Dude.
Hey, the randomization never helped me out.
That's true.
But I guess the best thing I can do is probably just try to hit the lever right next to the door, even if it's kind of like a disregard for my own well-being, just to stay safe. Hopefully, though, for everyone else. Let's see if I can maintain my chant. Okay, if that's all right.
You're a creature of darkness. You're only a little bit afraid.
Ooh.
That's a nat 22. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
2 AC?
Honestly,
only.
I mean that's pretty cool. I'm kind of for that, to be honest.
Okay.
I like
Nice.
that.
For one round.
It said, so it does say critical success. If you roll a natural 20 on your spellcasting check, you may double one of the spell's numerical effects.
Oh,
Perfect.
cool.
It actually does.
This remains in effect on a focus spell until your next focus check.
Good,
Yeah.
good. Okay, so that would be +2 AC for everybody. And in situationally, he's like taking away all of the like light for a moment. And I'm keeping a like minor chant going where it'd be like shell of root, circle of stone. And then he finally like interrupts me and then I just belt it out even harder and louder so you guys can see and hear me like in your minds.
Oh, cool.
of root, circle of
Nice.
stone. You know?
That's
And,
actually sick.
Now everyone's got +2 AC. And I will try my best to do a strength check for the lever if I
Okay.
can see and feel it.
Sounds good. Yep. You feel around. It's even harder now in the dark, so we'll be at disadvantage, but 100%. Go for it.
Okay.
Looking for a 15. I know that's silly, but this puppy's all rusted and nasty.
Just 1 second. Something fell over as well in my room next to my
All right.
Ooh.
So,
Oh wait, no, you said disadvantage. Hold on.
Yeah.
This could be worse.
this could be worse.
All right,
Okay.
a nat 3.
But rolling higher almost does make it worse. So you latch, you grab onto this thing, you start to pull it, it budges just enough, and you're like, oh heck yeah, it's moving, and then it like stops midway through the door and does not get anywhere near the actual wall to latch it safely, unfortunately. But the good news is you do sustain your spell, and now it's even better.
Good.
Okay, next up from there, your guys' call.
Is
Did you want to move
lighting-
at all?
I won't move at all, but
Okay.
I will be right here trying to do stuff with the door. And as I fail being able to latch the door, I'll probably inform my friends telepathically.
Okay, that makes sense.
You're probably going to want to move because I'm going to be going down that way. Like,
What do you mean?
Maybe move up to the next door where that bar is at, and if we can exit out that door too.
I thought the bar was on this door, not the other door.
There's a bar on both doors.
Yes. So
Okay.
the main one up here, there was a bar against it, which is why you couldn't open it from the other side the one time. And it's like the same
We're gonna
situation
have to-
here, but this one's all sorts of rusted, which is why
We're
it
gonna have
was
to kill
open
them, though, aren't we?
the first time.
If we want the treasure, we got to kill them.
I think so.
I mean, I was just gonna fill my pockets and leave, but
Yeah. I mean,
It's all up to you.
yeah. I mean, like you can try to open the other door, and I'll go down and bar that door I'll use my turn because I don't know. Is lighting a torch or lighting a lantern? Is that my action for my turn then, or is that
I feel like it probably would be.
I think
okay?
so.
Yeah, I feel like it probably would be, especially
Okay.
doing it in the dark and all that. I'll say yes.
I just feel like I won't be the target as long as there's a light source. So if
Yeah.
you fail to light the torch, then he'll probably stab me in the back. But if you don't, then he'll probably come.
I just want to bar that door. Is my biggest thing. Is I want to get that door barred.
Oh, I agree.
If you guys are cool, if we can do this for an out of order turn, if Cleo could do the light source, and then I would use my turn to go down because I got the high strength that I can use my turn to go down and try to get that door down. And if he attacks me, I'll still be okay. Plus, Cleo also got the +2 to the AC. So, but we got to light something. Yeah.
I'm okay
Definitely
with
got to light something. But I will say that you guys probably should do the attacking portion of a fight.
Yeah.
And I should do the support portion of a fight.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Which would be me handling the door.
Do you want to try to bar this door? Or do you want me just to go down and it's like you light something and I go down and I attack?
If I had something to light, I totally would.
Well, I mean, you know what? Go. All right, finish your turn, and I'll just use my turn to light something.
I'm all done.
All good?
Okay.
Okay.
Then,
You wanna
I'm
move
just
it
gonna
on?
light. Then I'm gonna light. I'm gonna take out my flint and steel, my lantern that I still have on me, and I'm going to light it, and then I'm
Sounds
just gonna
good.
tie it off to my hip.
Okay. There's like a couple of sparks as you kind of like you almost like fumbling through the dark. You pull the lantern out of your pack or whatever, and you kind of like set it on the ground even for a split second to open up the thing and just start sparking like rapidly as much as you can into the lantern to light it. There are several bursts of like vision you can see, and you notice kind of like as you're doing this, you're focusing, but you take one glance over at the door and you see this white in front of Michael. And he seems to just be like slowly raising his sword in the dark. And then the lantern lights up and you can actually see all of that in the room kind of again. Do you want to move at all? The lantern is lit.
I am going to move.
Make him come to you.
I'm going to move him away from the door. So I'm going to move over here. I'm going to move to over here to move him away from all of these guys.
Sounds good.
Actually, no. I'm going to move down to here. I'm going to move down to here.
Okay.
And I'm going to have the lantern lit. And like I said, I'm going to have it tied off to my side.
Okay. Sounds good.
Can I, as part of my move, can I toss a torch to Michael?
I'd say you could do that freely. That's not too big of a deal.
Can we say we do that as a unison move? Like I'm going and he's lighting a torch.
Yeah, that's sick.
Like I light it off the lantern and then toss it to Michael?
Oh, awesome. Heck yeah.
Nice.
Super cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
So there are
And then I'm
now
gonna-
2 light sources back in the game.
14?
But mine will be the brightest, nearest him, hopefully.
14 is just shy, unfortunately.
Ooh,
Oh my
Just shy.
gosh.
not easy to hit. Okay.
Definitely not.
Just
That's it
shy.
for me.
1 shy. Okay, so now these.
Didn't Michael move? I thought Michael moved away from that door.
No, I failed to close the door, and now my body is the only thing blocking it.
That is
So
true.
you don't have, then I would say you do not have a light source.
No, no, I don't. My
Because
light source.
if we give him the light source, he's gonna attack him.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, there's still 2 light sources, and I'm happy
True.
to have
Yeah.
the one torch that was tossed to me anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
But I didn't at first.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I dropped the torch that I lit to my feet and threw you a unlit torch. Is that still kosher?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's up to Cody, obviously, but I don't mind either way.
Yeah. So what'd you say? You threw him an unlit torch?
Yeah, is that
Okay.
allowed? And the
Sure.
torch that I lit instead, I dropped to my feet or something like that. Is that okay?
And you attacked?
Yeah, okay. That's a bit much. Then I'll just have thrown him an unlit torch. There's only one light source then. If
Okay.
that's all right.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Okay.
Originally, I gave it to you even that it was lit, technically.
Yeah.
He doesn't want it lit, so
Oh, okay. Okay, then yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just misunderstood. I got you. Yeah, that's cool. That's fair. Okay. Now where we at? Okay.
Back
His
back.
turn.
Okay, it is his turn. Okay, enemies' turns. The sentinels are going to act first, just because it's actually that's not true. The white is going to act first. So there's one light source, and it's active by Daryl currently. It is the lantern.
Yes.
Okay. You will notice he hasn't need to display this yet, but this whole like thing where he reached out towards the lantern before and just like consumed the light of it, basically. He's going to stay exactly where he is, looks over towards Daryl, reaches out his hand, and tries to do the exact same thing.
I'm gonna hide it behind my back.
Okay. It would be a 15. You got the +2
Nope.
AC. Okay, nice. Nice. Frustrated.
he's like neater and like puts the
Yeah.
Right, exactly. Perfect. Actually
With his
lines up.
body.
Frustrated. This creature like lets down his hand and then doesn't even look back over and just like whirlwinds his arm up with the sword and just swings it down towards Michael next to him instead. Not even targeting any kind of light. Just kind of frustrated. Okay, that one's up there with a
I would be
21.
flashing the lantern at him. I'd be like with the lantern flashing it.
You're gonna have to wait till your turn. Then we can make something of that. Okay. What even? This is the first time this is needed.
Oh, I
to
didn't
happen.
say that on my turn. I thought I said I was going to disco ball the lantern there.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right. It is a D10. Okay.
Did he attack me? Is that what that was?
He did. Yes.
Okay.
Swings his sword towards
Wish I
you.
missed now.
And then would do 5 damage with that.
Okay.
If yeah, never mind. Yeah,
Ooh.
it would.
What?
I was gonna say if a 21 hits,
Maybe.
but that's all. That's both of his actions, and he's now going to move back over to Daryl as well. Okay, that's his turn. Back up at the top, Michael, I believe. Let's do this. What are you doing now?
All right, I'm gonna maintain my spell.
Do you have that
Sentinels.
potion? You can drink the potion for healing?
Yeah, I could probably drink the potion, but weren't you the one who picked it up?
No. I was mouthing.
Okay.
It probably would. Realistically, maybe would have been Cleo, I guess, that picked it up since he was the one that was whoever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who's got it. Whoever.
Still though, I need to try to bar the door anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that a roll. I had disadvantage because it was dark last time. Is that still gonna apply?
Nope, you're good. There's light over by Daryl now, so you're good. It'd be a strength check to finish barring the door. I will say the DC shifted a bit since you already tried. Okay.
Oh my
Went well up.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hey man, listen, if I had a +9, I still wouldn't have gotten the door by now. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything? Oh, never mind. It's not my turn yet.
No, you're good. I'm technically done. The only thing I can do after that is move.
Okay. Well, let's keep things moving here then. So the spell dropped, right?
Yep, spell dropped, unfortunately.
Okay. Oops. Okay. So you see Michael struggling with the bar on the door one more time, and unfortunately, it does not seem to hold. And at this point, you're noticing that the sentinels are finally starting to cram the door past the close a little bit. And it is, I will give you this, the next round, it might be dangerous to be right in front of the door, but you might also hamper it a little bit before if you want to move. It's up to you.
Nice. I'm gonna stay for now. I just want to make
Okay.
sure that I can be useful.
Okay.
Because if I can get that door with the last try, then I will. But hey, we'll see what happens.
Okay. You venture to guess there probably won't be another. That'd be very difficult to stop the door at this point. But like I said, you'd be in the way of it at least. So in that sense, you'll hamper its opening at least. So there's that. Okay. Daryl or Cleo.
Is
Do
there
what you wanna
anything
do.
flammable, like at a quick glance, in the room?
There are a lot of the chests lining the walls are definitely flammable and relatively old. So you'd venture to guess they're all dried up wood. Give me
I also grabbed those old books.
That's true. Yep, you've got some old books on you. Those would go up in a hurry.
I am. Can I just run up and what little oil is left in my unlit lantern, splash it on those
The chests
things,
that are
and use my flint and steel to catch some chests on fire?
Yes, you can. You create what you expect to likely be a relatively reliable and permanent light source in this room by doing so. There are several chests, and they're close enough together that as soon as you do that, you light several of them on fire, and it is almost immediately, a much more roaring fire than the torches or lantern. It's almost like it almost hurts your eyes. It's so bright compared to what you've had so far. But yeah, the room is well lit, and it's going to be a lot tougher to put those out as well.
Can I come up here if I have enough movement left and maybe shove Michael out of the way and just like slam my body against the door?
I'll leave that up to you guys if you want to like fight over that, but otherwise I'm cool with it.
But I need to like slam into the door. I'm trying to like re-wedge it with my body.
Okay.
I'm not going to be able to fight against that.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Man, the light source is really good. This is going to be really hard just because it's like you're doing it all really quickly, right? But go ahead and make a strength check and we'll put the DC back at like 15 again. And if you can manage to do that, you'll actually kind of re-shut the door.
What if it's somewhat an assist since I'm technically doing the same thing? Like maybe I could give him my like 2s or 1s that I've been rolling.
Use his body to.
Yeah.
You know what? I would, but this is already the second action for his turn technically. No, I'm going to say unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're doing everything
really
you can.
stretching.
Thankfully,
Homer's been getting like several actions in a turn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I have 4 action points, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. DC 20 players try to play Shadowdark. That's basically what's happening. It's pretty fun. But yeah, no, the fact that you're there trying at all is the only reason he even had a shot. So you're putting up your fight. Unfortunately, it's just a bit too much. But now Cleo's in front of the door, which might be an issue, which might be good if it opens that way too. So okay, Daryl. What are you doing?
I am going to attack. Keep it simple.
That makes sense. Let's see it. Come on.
Come on, 15. 15 or higher. Not going to be it.
Dang, you swing, and unfortunately, this guy puts up his blade right in front of him. Your hammer slams into his blade, unfortunately, unmoving. Did you want to move at all?
I am going to move up to here.
Okay. All right. Very good.
I think our best shot is to figure the message out to feed
Actually,
him.
I'm not going to move up there. I'm going to move up here against Cleo.
Okay. Just stacking up in front of this door. That's actually kind of awesome.
No, I'm barring the door. No.
Don't let that door open.
I will sacrifice myself. No, I am Spartacus. No, I.
The dead must.
Okay.
The final command in archive ledger.
Very good. Let's kick this thing off. Instead, now that there's so many of you in front of this door, now I'll be a little bit lenient. Instead of just opening the door and causing damage to whoever's in front of it, and one coming in, I'll have them roll a strength check to try to get past you. You are now the reason the doors are not opening.
What if all 3 of us have to roll a strength check, but like I have to beat the DC, I fail. Chris has to beat the DC, he fails. Homer has to beat the DC, we finally get it, kind of thing like that. Like running through it like a tournament type of thing.
I like that. Let's do that.
Like a tug of war.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. The Sentinel is going to roll with a +4, and that will be the target for whatever you guys do.
Ooh, okay.
Well, you see, you guys really didn't need to help me. I mean, I had it. I don't know what you guys are doing here. I had it.
What?
I told you I had it.
I was hoping you were going to roll a nat 1. Then I would roll a nat 1, and then Homer would roll a nat 1. I was just hoping it was going to be a cascade of nat 1s.
That's awesome. Okay.
Hilarious.
This one slams into the door, and you hear it like kind of literally crumple and like fall to the ground, and then like stagger and try to get back up. The other one is also going to try after that one fails, and it's going to be the same situation. That's all right. That's an 11. Someone's got to beat an 11 of the 3 of you.
All right.
With a strength check.
I think
Homer, you got this one?
Michael has to roll first.
What'd you say?
Don't you have to roll first, Michael? Isn't that kind of?
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Have to.
Let's see if they can beat my -1.
Sorry,
They just barely pushed
All right.
past me.
13.
Okay. That one does. Okay, you're good. So you actually managed to stop the door from opening from that one as well. And now the big boy. He's coming over here. All right. I guess Daryl's actively holding a light, right?
Yeah.
Not that it doesn't matter. There's fire everywhere. He's probably going to give up on trying to put out the light, actually. You made that somewhat impossible, especially on the fly. So he's going to target. He's a military guy. He's a smart person. I think the only person to hit him so far was Daryl. Okay, he's going to go with that. He's going to attack Daryl with the old nasty D20 plus 4 with a 23. All right.
Just misses.
So close, you know.
He swings his great sword at you and would do
Good
6
Lord.
damage.
Okay.
Okay. And seeing he found purchase, this guy's brutal. He's just going to keep swinging at Daryl. Same person, singling him out one at a time.
Well, guys, it was fun.
All right.
But it's not a water feature. How is he dying?
I am always the first one to go.
But it's not a water feature.
Oh my god!
You never know.
On my soggy footprints.
Okay. That would be
What
9.
What if Michael was in the way?
No, you do take another 9
yeah, that's gonna
damage.
be it.
Bringing you to 0 HP. Okay, so we'll have you roll a D4 plus your Constitution, I believe is what it is.
For
The death saving throws.
Yes.
it's just a D4.
Yeah. Yep. D4 plus Constitution.
D4 plus.
And that will be how many rounds you can survive before bleeding out.
Get a 4.
Be
Constitution.
pretty good. Be pretty helpful.
5.
Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. So for 5 rounds, which is a long time, you will basically just be there unconscious, bleeding out in a mess. On your turn, you will roll D20. If you roll a natural 20, you will rise back with 1 HP. Otherwise, you're just surviving. That's all you can hope for until someone possibly stabilizes you or heals you or whatever with a potion or a spell or whatever. So that's where you're at on your turns.
Okay. Are we back to the top?
Yes, it would back to the top. That was 2 actions for him. Yep. Nice
So,
fire over there, by the way.
If I didn't have the potion, I'm going to motion to Cleo to give me the potion and I'm going to shove it down his throat.
Sounds good. You can do exactly that. You do exactly that. You get the potion in your hands and you just like open up his mouth, it just coughs up blood, and then you just jam potion down his throat, basically.
Old potion.
Daryl, you're way out of it. You're just in darkness, who knows what, and then you your eyes,
my old friend.
your eyes open, and you see Michael just above you, just like with a glass little vial, just like shoved into your mouth. And he's like massaging your throat down to like swallow this kind of thing. And you do. And you wake up. Go ahead and roll a D4.
This is weirdly not even the first time this has happened in your life.
Usually it's
4.
Hey, you get 4 HP back right away from this potion.
Nice.
That was a dang good old potion.
They don't make them how they used to.
Healing now. It's only a D4.
All right. So that's
If
good.
If I can, I'd like to put myself in between Daryl and the bad guy.
Okay. Kind of shove him out of the way.
Yeah,
yeah.
If it's possible, I would actually like to literally shove. I doubt I'd be able to push him myself, but it'd kind of be like a little kid jumping on an adult, like wrapping their arms around their neck and hopefully pulling them to a side.
I'm cool with that. I feel like it's not that crazy. Like he's already pretty out of it. You bring him back with a potion. You basically just like pull him out of the way and take his spot. I'm cool with that. That makes sense. I like it.
Cool.
Very good. Very good. All right. You became the barrier between Daryl and the monster. Cleo or Daryl, go for it.
Is it possible for me to still put the bar on the door?
Yeah. Because you guys were all in front of it. It didn't actually open. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you can do that, and the check to do it is not even that bad because Michael already got it some of the way there. So I'm gonna say with like a DC 11, maybe. Okay.
I should re-roll since I rolled before you.
Hey,
for the record, it didn't show up for me until after.
Okay.
I think you got a luck token when you're lighting the chest on fire.
Yes,
and
I got
the creativity.
I remember the DM was like, "That's so clever of you."
That is really smart. Yeah, your reward was not having to deal with not having light. That was a good. Yeah, that was good.
And if you let me take like 2 actions.
Yeah. I think the one turn you had like 4 actions in the one turn.
Right.
You were little actions. You can do multi. It's in the rules.
That is true. If
There's
it's a
thing about
sequence,
if you're doing small.
then that is
small
true.
attacks.
Yep, that is the thing. That is the thing.
I don't think I would move away from here, even though I probably should.
Right?
Yeah, this door, I don't know, man. You're in front of the door, but yeah. So
Can I just brace against it? As my
Sure.
last thing then.
that sounds good. If they get through it, it's going to hurt you, but it's making it harder for them to get through it. 100%.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. That sounds good to me. Daryl, you have breath in your lungs and 4 HP to your name. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to attack this guy. I mean,
You can do it.
the best I can do is move
You can do it.
and then hopefully hit one of these times.
Right?
It was crazy that I got a +4 to hit and I can't even hit but one time.
This is the time.
Well, it's a 15, so less than 50% chance.
You do.
15.
15 is a hit. Exactly. Go ahead and roll damage and hope it's a big one. Come on.
Could be 10.
6. Okay. This creature is bloodied with that. Boom. And a little bit past bloodied, for that matter. Decently past bloodied. So you are seeing this creature beginning to kind of fall apart. His arm literally falls off and he just kind of like picks it back up and sticks it back on. And he's like, grunts angrily at you, but you can beat this thing. Did you want to?
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna stay where I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right.
Or do you think there's a chance if I move him away from there, he'd move from you guys?
Yeah, mechanically speaking, if he moves, does he get less attacks? He still has the same amount, right?
He has the same amount. Yes. He can't hit with the sword. There are some differences between his attacks. You haven't actually seen what the other one does, but
Yeah.
they are different. They're both bad, just differently.
Maybe I just sandwich him in. Yeah, I'll move around to flank him.
All right. That's something I haven't looked at. Just because I was thinking about it earlier. Is there flanking
I
technically?
couldn't find any.
I don't
Okay.
think there is. Yeah, I don't think there is, but I'm just gonna move around though to kind of so that way we're on both sides of him.
Cool. That sounds great. I love it. Okay.
And I'm just laid against him as he's laying against Cleo, who's laying against the door. So
I will point out, I mean, you beat him up pretty good right there. And it's actually kind of funny. You say you like are leaning against him. And I'm going to say there's like a weird, you feel almost like a weird camaraderie in the sense that like you are like fighting to the death. He doesn't seem at all afraid. So like he's going to be straight up immune to the whole like wisdom check to flee situation. He seems maybe whether magically or just super honor bound to like be here doing what he's doing. So he's not going to escape. And you are literally leaning against him, even though you're like fighting to the death. And he is like kind of leaning back. You feel a strange like sense of camaraderie.
Bloody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're both just bloody, just like
yeah,
fight well.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it seem like he speaks common? Does it seem like he reacts?
Yeah, I would say like you actually audibly like heard him cast the crazy magic with the sentinels, and he spoke in common. Yeah, 100%.
I need you to get a big hit on him.
It is your turn, Cleo. Is this the time?
Yeah, it's your turn,
Is it
Cleo.
my turn? For some reason, I thought I'd already gone.
It's your turn, Cleo.
Hey,
He said
stop.
it was your turn.
Chris, you're fired.
He said
Even
it was your
anti-luck
turn.
token. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
For my extra turn, can I?
As a reaction.
All right, shut up. So what's actually happening is the first sentinel's going to try to open this dang door. Okay. It's going to be a strength contest between you and the sentinel. Cleo,
Oh,
you have to beat a 6.
Don't underestimate me.
All right. So the first sentinel charges the door, cannot make it through, moves out of the way so that the other one can get a running start and try the same thing. Same deal. Go for it again.
There's like a little bit of liquid pooling underneath, and
yeah,
I
I was
think
gonna
it's
say,
split.
make some sweat.
It's an unknown liquid. You don't know if it's sweat.
You don't know. Yeah. This
Could be
one,
anything.
the goal's 18 this time.
Oh man,
Oh my gosh, you almost did it.
nat 20.
Okay, so you're right there. You are pushed a little bit. This creature just kind of like wedges itself as it like finally opens the door, and the door kind of slams into you. As it does, you are going to take a little bit of damage. You take 2 damage as the door is thrust into you, and this creature is now in the threshold. That's awesome.
If we get a big hit on this dude though, on your turn, we might be okay.
And it is this thing's turn. It is going to look straight at Daryl. It sees you, Daryl, and it is going to. It's going to try the other thing, not the sword thing. It's going to try the other thing it does that you don't know what it is about yet. It seems to do the same thing with the torches. Reaches his hand out towards you, like directly at your face.
Is he looking at me?
Oh, yeah.
He better hope he can pass that DC 15 con check.
What happened last time? Why did I? Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah, I tried.
All right. Would a 13 get you?
No.
All right. Frustratedly, he doubles down. He's going to use his other action to do the exact same thing. Okay. 23, I imagine, does.
I think that's going to hit.
Okay.
Roll a 1.
Here we go. The reveal of what this thing is. I got to look at it.
1.
I don't even remember what
It's a D10. 1.
it's
a different attack.
A D6.
It's with a D20.
Wait. What am I missing here?
D2.
It is
I thought it was a D1.
Oh, dang. All right. I should have been doing this the whole time. Okay. It's a D6. That's not right. Don't look at that. 75 is not correct.
I think that murders me multiple times.
Stop.
He brought you
Restart.
back and then killed you again.
Multiple generations of specters.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It is a D6. You take 4 damage as you feel the life just like sucked out of your face, basically.
It's gonna heal itself.
And he heals 2 HP in doing so.
So rude.
It is rude. It is
It's
rude.
very inconsiderate of him.
That's everything he can do. So his turn is over. Starting back over. He's
What would
still
your mother
bloodied though.
think of your
I
action?
have 6 rounds.
Okay.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
Definitely. All right, guys.
You guys have got to kill this dude. He's
Well-
under bloodied. He is under bloodied. You guys have got to get a hit.
I got to bring out my secret weapon here, which is the good old obsidian dagger. Can't really do much else. I'm just going to go for a stab right on this dude's thigh.
You're calling the shots now?
Let's do it.
Hey,
Let's
maybe you can
do
do 10
it.
minutes of can you do 10 minutes and cast a healing spell on us?
10
You
minutes.
think he'd wait? Would he
Yeah,
wait
just
for us?
ask him to wait for 10.
Give me just a sec.
Can you give us 10? Take 10. Take 10.
Let's take a breather.
Time out.
Right.
Time out.
That's an 11, doesn't it?
11 unfortunately
Can't you
does
still
not.
cast your bonus AC spell?
Yeah, doesn't Obsidian though have a plus? I thought Obsidian weapons have a plus to hit.
It
But
would
that
have
won't
a-
be enough. It won't be enough.
Yeah, it would have a plus to hit, but I have a negative to my strength, so the plus just makes it
Let's make it a
neutral.
Gotcha.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, unfortunately, you stab with the dagger and it pierces through his armor, but goes right between some ribs. Doesn't actually make contact. You can tell right away. You kind of like almost stab the hole a couple of more times. You're like, wait, what's going on here? Before you're like, ah, crap, didn't quite cut it. Did you want to move it all?
Didn't cut it literally.
Nice.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to move over here next to the fire and treasure, I guess.
Yeah, go
Okay.
grab some burning logs and throw them at him or something.
I was going to also try to like recite whatever was on the tablet that I grabbed. Just who knows, maybe that'll anger him or stop him or something.
Okay.
But actually, before I move from the
Mhm.
position of being around everybody, I would like to release my report spores to gain telepathic communication with all within near radius. So that way I can be in their head and they can hear me reciting the stuff.
Wow. All right, cool.
Just because I
Sounds
can
good.
talk.
Sick. That sounds neat. I'm cool with that. That's not too crazy anyway.
Maybe.
All right,
Maybe I'm
sweet.
just tired, but when you said you were going to release something, I immediately thought you were going to tell me you had a swarm of bees. But anyways.
All right, now I'll release the 3,000 hounds that I have.
Hey,
This is a bee.
when he sucked my life force from me, would that
Yes.
have been an affliction or a malady?
No, no, I don't think so.
All right. All right.
I was also thinking along the
That's
lines
not
of
safe.
he technically just took some life from my ally. Can I use that life force? Consider him my ally and make him puke up that life force. But that seemed crazy.
That is kind of crazy. I don't know. It's not. It's like I don't know. I'm not completely against that. If you want to try it,
Yeah.
it could be some craziness that happens there. Maybe.
I mean, if you would let me try to use that, I wouldn't be against it.
Okay, I like the idea. Probably not this turn, but I like the idea. It might
Yeah.
work out.
Okay.
So Cleo or Daryl. Oh, I guess probably Cleo, unless you want for some
Cleo,
reason to.
You got to get a big hit.
And we do.
Thank you for that. That's all the encouragement I needed.
Roll big.
Yes.
Roll big.
That was to shove the sentinel out the door
you're-
and shut
you
the
go
door
with
again,
the
right?
D12.
I'm just kidding.
You go with the D12. Come on, son. Oh,
I get +1 though, so it's
You do.
8, right? It's double.
Yeah. Do you want it to be doubled or you want to roll a second die? Either's
I'm gonna
fine.
roll a second die.
I
just
said
in case.
technically
Yeah,
a
roll
second
the
die is
second
how it
die.
should be.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get
so
+2
4,
or do I get
7.
+1?
You get +1.
+1 for
Yeah.
each die or +1 overall?
Overall, you know what? In this case, it doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Oh,
Because he's dead.
You notice. Yeah. What do you do? He's dead. You got him. You beat him.
Yo. Hey,
How's it look?
Daryl has hit him and has been denting him in, like in his chest area. Like I've been attacking one spot, and like there you go.
it is just the dice. I just checked. Yeah, I think I want to. I think I like the idea that he's maybe like facing behind me though, and I'm gonna stab him in the back and have it come out that weak point in the armor.
Oh, yes. Okay, you do exactly that. And as that happens, you notice like as soon as you see your blade protrude, it's like you expect maybe this life force to like fade out of this thing, but it's immediate. Like all of its force just like drops instantly. Its bones just like crumple and like you're just like holding a corpse up basically.
Cleo has to have something cool to say as you're like sword in his back and you're up by his ear. You have to have something cool as Cleo to say.
I think the most ridiculous thing. I think he's gonna be like, they normally call me filthy with dirt, but now you're the one who's filthy.
All right, he's dead. He's even deader now. You hear the metal
little
clanking
kiss.
of the sentinels behind him.
Dead inside.
Sorry, keep going.
They just clatter on the ground as well. You actually hear like wailing, like screaming almost throughout like other rooms of the dungeon also. And then it's just like dead quiet except for the burning of the chests in the room with you.
Can one of you guys heal me?
We can
Why?
probably stabilize you for sure, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yes. There is actually technically possible issues with it even, but
He will bleed out in less than 10 minutes. So I will not be able to use my healing chant because it takes 10 minutes.
true.
So we need to get that.
How many?
Uh,
well, how long is a round?
Around in
6
this case,
rounds.
it'd be like a
Oh yeah, I guess a
turn.
round would be not 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So
but
if someone can, yeah.
there's like a stability. You can just try to stabilize him real quick. Honestly,
Mm.
yeah, no. I mean, let's make this simple. Because of what just happened, there are literally no monsters in the dungeon that are alive. All of them were undead and under this kind of curse controlled by this thing's honor pact, more or less. So there are no threats in this dungeon whatsoever. There's like there's time, so you are good. You are able to stabilize him. It'd just be kind of silly if we push it too far. And like you won, you did it. So you are able to stabilize him. He survives despite his greatest efforts. No, I'm just kidding.
Hate it.
And then basically, I know it's kind of late. You guys straight up won, right? If we want to get through this, you would be able to loot the rest of the dungeon with zero issues, except for traps, but you'd be careful. There's no roaming threats or anything like that. And there's so much treasure here. There is 10 XP worth of treasure throughout the dungeon, including that
Nice.
little, most of it, honestly, is going to be in that little coffin of that guy's. So it would be 10 XP worth for everyone. It would be a full level up and some extra, technically.
Nice.
You all
20
lived.
for
You all
Michael.
made it. That's
Maybe
amazing.
with a chant too.
Yeah, for Michael, you'd be at like level
Yeah.
3 now for sure. I have like 28 XP or something crazy, probably.
Dude. Wow.
Yeah, you do uncover a whole story here.
Yeah.
Most of it is actually kind of like written and documented within the coffin itself, as it was written by this commander. And he basically just treated the inside of his own coffin as like a journal to document this thing as he was just like going crazy and dying. So the sunken keep is what he calls this place. It was never meant to be a garrison, but a deep vault for the kingdom of Asmar's most volatile, valuable, and tainted assets. This is a whole long thing, but
Can we see the rest of the dungeon?
yeah, 100%. Let's get that revealed real quick. There is a lot more to it, actually. You guys did good to find the rooms you found. It is for it.
Oh my gosh.
Boom. It was a big old place.
Hey,
We're like maybe even half. Jeez.
hey. My rule is stay to the right.
It did work out.
You did.
It did
Well,
work
that
out really well.
terrifying monster too by the other entrance. The fact that you found the other way out was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd find that thing later, and it's like it's horrid. It's just like just like a malformed, overly muscular male torso attached to like just funky, gross like T-Rex legs. It's got like snakes just like come out of its back, like back hair, and they would have the same kind of like Gorgon Medusa situation with the petrification if you made eye contact with it. Just a whole mess. But thankfully, you find it dead due to that curse being broken. But yeah, so this sunken keep whole situation, the commander's motto was "Iron breaks before it bends." That is Vorlag, and his trusted inner circle took the iron vow to guard the vault until the end of all things, even their own lives. They were kind of tricked into this whole situation, though, and the vault, holding a bunch of like military artifacts and gold and things like that, which is all in the dude's coffin, was straight up cursed. And it was like, whoever owns this will have to like defend it with their lives. And the curse was like, and more than that, more than the lives. So they were all on it. It was a whole mess. But thankfully, they ate up the curse. You guys took them out, and now you get all the treasure. So yeah, more or less, he gives you the whole story of that situation, including, the military he worked for, all the factions that were warring and all that crap. And he kind of finally realized it at the end of his life that he's like, this is all cursed. I'm just going to seal myself in here. Hopefully no one else is affected by it. And unfortunately, his men were also affected by it, despite his greatest efforts. So that's where we ended up. Good game, everyone. You all survived.
That is crazy.
Very good.
The mere fact that we were able to get to that point with the health that we had.
You did really good. There was so much crap that didn't happen. So
yeah.
So that's you avoided so many things. Every room with a number had something significant, including a trap or enemies that was like definitely threatening. So yeah, you did good.
Yeah.
Dude,
as soon as we got
He'll come back. Like, we couldn't have done the whole dungeon normally in one. We got lucky, I think.
You did.
As soon as we got trapped in that well room, I thought we were gonna die.
Yeah. Well, so immediately, like when we're talking about like that lever, like my first thought was oil, fire, heat it up, because I do a lot of that with like stuff I work on, that I have to use my torch to heat it up to loosen it up, and it's stuff that's really rusted. My first thought, but then Homer, when you talked about like reinforcing it with the grappling hook, I was like, oh my gosh, that's like make a new lever almost. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. That was smart. Most of those things are really creative. It probably, both those things probably would have worked out. Thankfully, the roll for the first thought was solid.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. But yeah, that would have been sick. You were totally right, Alex. That lever would have just straight up bent and not worked right. So you perfectly interpreted that whole situation there. And yeah, that door would have just like, basically the prongs that went down in the door to break it, because the lever worked right, it actually broke the door and like released it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have really broken the door right, and they would have just like flung fragments of stone everywhere through the room, and would have just like, it would have been an issue. So Bill did really good with that one. That was cool.
That was Cody. Seriously, that was insane. That was awesome, man.
It's a lot of fun.
Was there a way of defeating him without combat?
Oh, I mean, anything's possible.
Okay.
Well, so like what I still didn't get was the archive ledgers, right? The final command that's on the archive ledgers was if that was something we could find and change the command.
Oh, I gotcha. That would have been interesting. Basically, the letters would have just been things that's other things you missed technically. There was the one page of the journal that you found relatively early in the dungeon. Other ledgers would have been scattered throughout the dungeon, and you would have found them after like looting everything. And that would have been most of what unveils the story, except for like the personal, my men are cursed, I'm sealed in this room, hopefully they're safe thing that was kind of scrawled in the inside of his crypt situation. Yeah. But really the ledgers would have been scattered throughout and kind of just told the story of the whole mess.
Dude, you know how lost we would have been had we gone either straight from that first room or straight from one of those other rooms. Like,